Hi, you guys. You made it. Okay, here I am. I'm here. Oh my God. Okay, like pull up the shirt. I just literally ran in the door. I am here. I went to get my dinner. I'm always late. Is she late or are we? No, I'm always late, but you know what? That's who I am. Yeah, so I went to get my dinner and then I was talking to Libra Lori on the phone. And I went over to the restaurant and I drove home and I'm like, shit, I can't hear Libra Lori. Where am I? And then I realized, you know what I realized? I left my phone in the restaurant. So I had to drive back because I had my ear pods on and it just cut out. I'm like, fuck, where's my phone? So I went back in and you'll be proud. I did not wear a mask in the restaurant. I'm not saying which restaurant because I don't want to get them in trouble, but I didn't wear a fucking mask. That's what I did. Yay, I did not. I got this, I got coffee, and I ended up eating jelly beans for dinner as opposed to my salad. So I'm in trouble. Oh, storms. Oh my goodness, storms. Oklahoma. Oklahoma, I think you're saying you're from. Yeah, oh my God, storms. No, we're boiling. We're boiling here in the heat. Totally boiling. I'm boiling. I'm red and I wear sunscreen. Like this is just like, look it. It's so weird. I can't help it. Jamaica. There you go. Jamaica. I always go, I would have to wear like a sunscreen shirt from head to toe. And I'm going to show you guys. Hi, you guys. Okay. Libra Lindsay says hi. Have all my Libra people. Muskoka. Okay. Muskoka. I miss Muskoka. That's beautiful. Raining in St. Louis. I would kill for rain right now. Actually, like some snow outside, but that's just me. There's Andrew from Ohio. Hi in Ohio. Hi. Okay, so today I had an adventure. I took my nails off and I got some black nail polish because I thought my nails are little. Not that anyone gives a shit, but I thought my nails are little. So I'm going to paint them black and just leave them natural and do my toes. And I'll kind of go punk rock. If they get a bit smacked up, who cares, right? So look at my nails. My nails are off. They're hideous, hideous. So I painted them black and it was so good. And then I was working with clients, and then I fell asleep in between one of the readings. And when I woke up, the shit was all over my bed, and I'd had it on for 2 hours. 2 hours. Sagittarius Bethany in Pittsburgh, thank you. So, oh, you got your notification, yay. So I had the nail polish on, hi Alberta, Arizona, for 2 hours, Salem. And then I rolled over on the shit, and now it's on my bedspread. So I'm going to test this out. So then while I was talking to Libra Lori, I went and I got the cheap shit, Sally Hansen Insta Dry. So we're going to try this. Yes, it's really true. I got the shit. It's all over my bedspread. I mean, it patted into it, whatever. I don't care. I'm going to put this, look, I'm going to test one nail, 2 nails. I'm putting on the top coat. This is my top coat by Sally Hansen. The only reason I use this is because I can't get to the beauty supply store to get my shit, right? Yeah, of course. Of course my nails are too thin. I have fake nails on all the time. Anyway, this is the Sally Hansen shit. And I was like, what is going on with the black nail polish? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try this Insta Dry. This is what we're going to try. We're going to try Insta Dry. I better put something under my computer. I'm putting this on my computer. I want to see, I want to see if the Insta Dry works. Okay, this is what we're doing because I'm just putting it on right now. I'm really hoping it does. And we're going to test it, okay? So whatever time it is right now, we're testing. We're just testing. If Lila was here, she'd do my nails. 3 minutes on that polish. Okay, well, we're going to test it. Because I'm looking for the 3-minute polish thing. That's like what I'm living for, kind of. So here we go, without knocking black polish on every damn thing I own. There, we did 1 nail in black. So we'll see. I know, Rascal Pants. She's with Baby Jack right now. Baby Jack and Daddy Jason and Mommy Kenna. So there, see? The 1 nail. So we're doing the 1 nail in black. Once it's in black, then I can do my toes because when I'm running, and oh my God. Okay, so look what came in the mail. Today is your hubby's birthday. Hi, hubby. Happy birthday. I don't have any cake for your ass because I ate the jelly beans, but Okay, look. So I ordered these and finally they got here. So this is for my big hiking adventure. They're a week and a half late. These are a 9 and they're too small. So somebody is making their shoes fucked up because I'm an 8.5 and I'm really a size 7.5 wearing an 8.5 and now these are a 9. But anyway, these are them. They're Asics and that's for the tread. And I just need, thank you so much, Annette. Thank you. So I got these, so I'm going to test them out, but my foot on my right foot, that's my big foot. My left foot is smaller. So these are the shoes I got and they're Asics and they're the trail runner. So we'll see. We'll see how they go. I'll test them with Vanessa in the morning. I know I got Brooks too, but it's like, so I got to make sure. I can't even explain it. Okay. Trail trolls. Oh my God. Okay. So the bitches on the trail, right? These bitches, the bitches that emailed me, here, we're still trying the nail polish. So the bitches that trolled me, oh, you should stay in. Somebody you know could get hurt if you're out, these trail bitches, right? I know. Well, my feet are not a 9. Trust me. I just had them measured in the Nike store and they're not a 9. Thank you. Thank you for that. And so this bitch is out posting on her Instagram and her Facebook. She's like, I just ran and I haven't stayed in. I'm like, you were the whiner wearing a mask telling me I was going to kill people because I went out on the trail. You stupid bitch. Anyway, yeah, I was like, whatever, bitches be gone. I know, right? So here's what happens. Here's what we do. Somebody's 6 feet tall and size 13 shoes. Oh, that's great. Well, you'd have a hell time. I mean, good for you. You have big feet. Andrew has size 13 feet. Keithy has 12.5. JC has 11.5. And Johnny has 10.5. And my feet really are 7.5 and 7 and a bit. I mean, 7 under 7 and the right one's 7.5. But literally, I'm 8.5. But now these shoes at Asics, because it's a Japanese company, they're trying to like geisha girl our feet. They're trying to really geisha it down. Okay, polish is still going. I don't feel like touching it because if it works well, I think that's super cute. It's black and black makes like black is a statement. It's like if you have black polish on and it's chipped, it's kind of like, well, okay. My son's wears a 17 shoe. Jesus. I don't know what Sylvia Brown was really. My son wears 17 because I never got a reading from her. I hate buying things from China. I know, right? So you get a size small shirt in China. Well, we hate things from China because, very Captain fucking obvious. Why? Is your son Shaquille O'Neal? That's hilarious. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Kat Reeves there. I see Kat Reeves. Yeah, so I missed this one. I missed who? I see the name. Okay. Turnick 43, which is not your name, but I got that. Yeah, so anyway, that was interesting. So I had I'm touching. Okay. Ooh, I'm touching, but I wouldn't want to like lie on it because it would end up on my bed again. That would happen again. Are you able to discuss Trump sexuality? Okay, I don't care what his sexuality is, and I can't go there. He's in his 70s. You know what? I'll tell you the thing about older men. I'm just going to tell you. They'll do sex. I mean, I never met one that has a problem with that, but they'll do sex because, ew. You know why older men have sex? Because they think they're dying, and if their dick works, they're like, I'm alive. Because for a man, that's life, right? So men that are older, they're pretty good because they don't want to die. So if they keep that working, they're like, I'm alive, I'm good. And so I don't know I don't know about the asteroid. I haven't heard that. Thank you, Kazi. Fidel Castro, I don't know. But I can't discuss Trump's sex life because I'm like, first of all, ew. Secondly, I don't know. He's got like a girl's ass. So, like a big woman, like Bill Gates got a girl's ass too, right? So, but men as they get older, young men have sex and fuck around because they don't think they're going to get older, lose their hair and get chubby. So they're all full of themselves when they're young. Older men have sex because they think they're dying. I'm putting on my polish now as I'm talking. We're going to go all the way with the left hand in this. So, older men have sex a lot. Make sure the neighbor didn't pull up here. My window's wide open because they're afraid of dying, right? So there you go. Thank you, Carol. Okay, don't buy stock till the end of summer. You should buy stock, obviously, in vaccines because they want to push it. Sorry, that's terrible. She-Wolf, thank you. So happy I caught you live. I know men seem to age better, not fair. I don't know. Trump doesn't look better. I mean, he's got a woman's ass. Look at that ass. Like, what is that ass? Trans? I hope you're kidding. No, I didn't say that about Trump. I never said anything about trans, but I do believe Bill Gates is a woman. Bill Gates. It looks like a chick to me. The way he talks. Like this. Looks like a fucking woman, right? Yeah, to me, he looks like a woman. But, and the way he talks in that voice of his, oh, Trump, he's so orange, too many cheese curls. I think Bill Gates is a woman. Yeah, he strikes me like a woman, and you just want to, his wife looks like a man. I mean, it's like reverse world, right? It's like, okay, Michelle Obama is Michael. Yeah, I heard that. Joan Rivers said that. Woman looks bad. He scares me. Bill Gates is a woman. I know. Well, see, here's the thing. They transgender them in, Tia, thank you. They transgender the women in infancy. So the kids are born and they literally transgender them. I think most men actually like men in this country because that's what we've been I thought all men were gay when I was growing up because, you know, growing up in the clubs. Well, no, Michelle Obama adopted those kids from whoever that was. Oh God, it's getting hot in here again. I got to turn that noisy fan on back there because let me see your nails. I have the one black nail on and I'm putting on the bottom coat. We're seeing if this it's sticky kind of. We're seeing if this super dries quick. So maybe I can give my nails a breath. But I thought all men were gay really because they like women and none of us women look like the women that they like. Not in porn, not at Victoria's Secrets. Like what woman do you look like that, right? I do need a cheap UV light. So these women, you know, whatever, they don't fucking, I don't look like that. You guys don't look like that. So whatever. That's what I thought. I literally thought most men were gay, but I grew up in the strip club. So most of the men that were in the strip clubs looking at women had younger boys with them to turn the younger boys on them, to turn them into tricks, to fuck them. That's how I grew up. Oh God, did I say that out loud on this? I don't know. I have no filter. So I'm in California and it's really fucking hot. Oh, organ harvesting. Yeah, they did kill Joan Rivers. She said it. She said that about what's his name? Michelle Obama. And she said something. Someone asked her, you know, are we going to have Chicago's rainy and cold. Oh my God. So cool. Montreal. I love Montreal. Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Beautiful. Beautiful. I saw another Ontario, but it went up. The profanity police trolls may be out. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. They can go fuck themselves. You know, here's the thing. I'm going to do what I want to do. 95 in NorCal. No kidding, right? Toronto. So hot here. I'm like sweating. And I mean, I'm up. Okay, whatever. It's gross. But yeah, okay. Oh my God. Don't have any fears. Never have fears. Just have fear like if you put black nail polish on and sit down on a white comforter. I'll be 50 in July. My husband is 9 years older. Yeah, I know, right? That's, well, that's okay. That's not bad age difference there. 9 years. Look, I'm polishing. I'm just going to see how this goes on my left hand. So we will be left hand running tomorrow. Thank you. I think that was Angie. 9 years is two generations. Ideally, the age difference to me is a karmic thing. Like I look to Saturn in the charts. So I look, I'm literally putting on nail polish as I'm talking to you because I'm insane. And I got to do this for the morning because I want to look super cute in the morning so that I don't have to come home and start reading all by myself in my studio by myself. There, I put another black polish. So we're going to see how this one is new. This one is old. So we're going to see from when I started. I know. Look at these little stubby nails. It feels sad. I love my long nails. I love to pick my nose with my long nails, but I can't do that. Okay. 9 years apart. Leo marrying a Leo. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not married to a Leo, but I only ever marry Aries with Scorpio in them. So they have Aries with Scorpio. That's pretty much my MO, or Scorpios with Aries, whatever. But the marriage has been Aries with Scorpios, Scorpio and Taurus in there. Um, but when I look for age difference in, you're kidding, my arms are horrid. I mean, they're whatever marked. But thank you. Yeah, the what was I going to say? I looked to Saturn in the chart. Are you a Gemini? Are you German? Oh, I thought you said Gemini. I'm like, no, I'm an Aries. Yeah, I've got German in me. I stupidly did the DNA thing. I shouldn't have done it. I really shouldn't have done it. I should not have done it because now they're tracking me and they'll probably make 7 clones with part of my DNA. But I made sure to eat a bunch of food. Like they tell you to not eat for half an hour, but I still had chocolate in my teeth. So that's how gross I am. So I'm like, hello, Canadians. I mean, yes, I am Canadian. So I did the DNA thing and look at this. This was fun. Where is this stupid DNA thing? I did this. Now, oh God, now I got to sign in. I can't even, whatever. Anyway, I did the DNA because when I got my DNA tested, when I was testing biological fathers, because no one could tell me who my biological father is, and I was adopted, so I wanted to see if certain people my mom said were my father, but they weren't my father. Whole other story, went to UCLA, blah, blah, blah. So I did the DNA test, and on my adoption records, it says I was mostly Scandinavian. But my attitude and my propensity for causing fucking friction in your face, I was like, what is that? Because Scandinavians are pretty peace-loving people, right? And I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm kind of a warring bitch at times, and I'll stand up to anything, even in my own stupidity. So I was super, okay, so find out what your DNA says. Of course, no wonder I hate the Queen. So here it is. I'm 99.5% Northwestern European. Can you guys see that? So I'm that. And then I'm 52% British and Irish. It's the Irish that's coming out here. This is the fucking Irish, all right? The skin is Irish. The attitude is Irish. If I drank, I'd be Irish. All of that shit, right? So I'm from Dublin, Britain, Great Britain, and then 20% Scandinavian right there. But Irish, well, I'm one of your people. This is my rage, is Irish. You know, the Irish are always fighting for something. Yeah, it could be fake, it could be, but my adoption records, and I know my birth mother, her side of the family is that way. But then there was some French and German, only 5.3% though, so, and some Finnish. Yeah, I'm sure they were stealing my DNA. However, my grandmother literally was from Norway on my mother's side, but they're too calm and I'm not calm. So there's got to, and I don't know, the Irish probably comes from the dad's side of the family because I don't even know who he is. So look, we're testing. Okay, what time is it? So this is about 15 minutes. I don't know that I want to put another coat on. See, I got to just do one coat and maybe in the morning do another. It could be a big scam, but I know that I'm white. I think we can tell that from my marked up skin. And my grandmother came from Sweden and her husband came from Britain. So that makes sense. I mean, Sweden, Norway. And so there's Irish and British for sure on the moms, but we don't know who the dad is. So we don't know. So he could be anything. Okay. Sally Hansen is pretty, well, it's just, this is the quick dry. So I just care that it's black, Irish. Yeah. Temper. Irish and German. That's a drunk, angry person there, of which I am as well, but I'm not drunk, but I should be. Irish, Scottish, and Russian. Norway has cool, oh God, I missed that. A little bit German. Okay, wait, most people, la, 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 la. Okay, Vikings. Yeah, well, fucking Vikings. That's what I thought it was. That's the Scandinavian part, the Viking. But I really feel Irish. I identify with the Irish. Mainly because of the red marks on the skin and the flushed face and the red ears, all of that. Wait, then put the quick dry. Carol's like, put the quick dry on the top. Thank you, Carol. Yeah, I'm testing it. I know. See? This is terrible. I've got the quick dry. This is double duty. Wait, hold on one second here. Oh no, this is my blue polish. Where did I do? I was testing out all the polishes. It's such a shame, the polishes. Maiden name is, I missed that. Thank you, Deborah. Oh my God, you guys are so nice. Yeah, I got to do this. I shouldn't be polishing while talking, should I? That's kind of bitchy of me. But yeah, the DNA test was interesting. So I was looking on the DNA test at all my relatives, some of which I know through adoption that I've met, but other ones I didn't. So I was like looking for the father. Who's rude? Me doing my nail polish? I know. But you know what? I got to multitask because I literally worked 12 hours yesterday and I literally can't handle working 12 hours. Lenny Kravitz. I would have loved me some Lenny Kravitz. Definitely. I wouldn't have had to. Irish is very psychic and also very angry. Pretty fucking aggressive too. So I'm going with the Irish on that. I just think I'm Irish. I know Lenny, right? Out the door, the top coat will dry fast. Okay, out the door. Yeah, so it was interesting. I wouldn't have had to eat the jelly beans. I'm substituting jelly beans for Lenny Kravitz. I mean, Lenny Kravitz for jelly. Well, you know what I'm saying. I'm eating jelly beans because I can't have Lenny Kravitz. I was going to say eat Lenny Kravitz, but I didn't quite mean it like that. Yeah, so anyway, the DNA thing was interesting. The nail polish thing was interesting, and now I put too much on my baby finger. Mine was accurate. Yeah, I think mine's accurate too, but I don't like that I gave them my DNA. I hate myself for that, really, quite frankly. Oh God, we just smudged the, don't wait for it to dry. Okay, I'm trying not to, but it's hard to do these two things at once. Eat Lenny. Yeah, well, I ate the jelly beans because, you know, whatever. Yeah, it happens. But okay, so what's going on in world affairs? Well, our Lord and Master, that would be Gavin Newsom. He's our Lord and Master. He's Lord of the Rings in crazy California. I never thought I'd say this. I literally grew up with a girl named Lisette, okay? And her parents, she was Californian, and they moved to Canada. And her dad at the dinner table, when he would drink, would be, okay, this just looks terrible. Her dad at the dinner table would be a crazy person because he would be like that Ronald Reagan, and he would go crazy at the dinner table. Of course, I'm a kid, and I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Okay, here, see? Black. Okay, black is so good on my nails. I miss black. I try to be colorful, but I'm black. Okay, so I'm so done with this already. Yeah, so anyway, Lisette's dad would go bonkers. We were like early teenagers, and he would go crazy. I left California. And then I remember when I came to California, I'm like, why would this a-hole leave California? But I can actually see why people would move away from California. You know why? Thank you, Heather. Okay, I'm a double Gemini, Cancer rising, and my best friend is a Taurus Aries. I'm live, I know, doing my nails live because people want to know. Yeah, I don't think they look good. I think no, up close they don't look good. But it's just cute right now. Like, I'll be cute when I'm running in my new bright, shiny shoes. Anyway, Twitter currently crashing. I hope Twitter blows up. I'm not on Twitter because there's a bunch of bitches on Twitter. Sorry about your sister, Black Market. Oh God, Black Market adoption. That's horrible. Okay, I don't know about Tom Hanks. I'm in Van Nuys. Let's kick back. Okay, great. Van Nuys. I don't know that I would down the street. But yeah, anyway, what the hell was I saying? I had a point to all of this. Oh yeah, our Lord and Master, Lord of the Rings. Okay, so that's Gavin Newsom. He's like scolding us, like, you bad Californians, you bad little bitches, you're going to be punished for going out. Shut up. Really. We hire you. You don't fucking hire us. We pay you. You don't fucking pay for us. People got to remember that shit. And they don't remember it. They think, I don't know what they think, but it's really weird, right? So fuck that shit up. Anyway, Gavin Newsom, well, if you're going to continue to go out, I'm going to scold you, Californians, you little bitches, and you're not going to go anywhere. You know, and people, thank you for that. Oh my God, that went by. I'm going to have to look at that in a sec. So if, honest to God, show the protest. You know, here's Governor Newsom. Well, Governor, don't go outside. Who the fuck says that, really? But here's the thing. They're telling us school is going to go back in, well, Cuomo's a thug. Anyway, they're saying that school's going to go back in July for the kids. Here's the thing, because they needed to go back in July in case this happens again. It's going to happen again during the Christian holidays when it's going to happen again, otherwise known as Christmas. It's going to happen again, okay? So we're going to see it happen again, but that's already what's been going on. That's what they say. They say they need to, let's see. Yeah, exactly. Where is he getting his hair and nails done? That's right. Where is that bitch getting his hair and nails done? And what's with Mike Pence going into a hospital without his mask on? I don't care personally, because I think you're either going to get it or not, whatever it is. But honest to God, what is he doing? Like, you're the government? So why don't you have your mask on, you ridiculous person? Really, seriously, where's your mask? What's that about? What is that about? Honest to God. Cuomo is a tool with those boob rings, barbells. Oh, does he have boob rings? I like the boob rings, but I can pull them better with it. Okay, did I say that out loud again? Sorry. I've been locked up too long. Anyway, yeah, I don't mind that. You can pull, you can, you know what you can do. There's all kinds of piercings that are fabulous, okay? How old are your babies? My babies will be 28 in July. Chirparoo will be 28, my Jason. And my Keithy will be 25 in December. He's the baby. And he's super cute. Keithy. I'm not allowed to say that. Raised by wolves. Thank you. Yeah, so little Keithy will be 25. I can't hardly believe it because I can still remember little Keithy when he was a baby. Oh, we just found this picture. You're going to be 29. I could have given birth to you. I didn't, and you would have been crazy if I did, but could be. I found this little picture of Keithy. Where was it? We found it, and it was so freaking cute. Where the hell did we find this picture? It was darling cute. Oh, it's missing again. Anyway, me and Vanessa were looking through our kids with their fresh makeup and hair. I know, what is with that? 33 next month. Oh, 33. I thought you meant 33. Oldest grandson will be 25 in July. Oh my God, will I have a baby? I think you're going to have a baby. Yes, to answer that question. Not this year, next year. Obviously not this year. Okay, guides. Let's see, I'm 37 and my mom is 54. Your mom was naughty. Oh my God. Yeah. You know what? That's actually not your mom's fault. That's something going on in the home there. However, you came through, so that's good. However the babies get here. However the babies get here is good, right? That's how I look at it. However they get here. Next life, I'm planning on this whole other thing. Like next life, I'm working on everything in this life so that when I come back next life, you know, I don't have to do this again. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do other stuff next life. So I'm kind of hoping like I exit quick and then come back quick in another life, but not in this time frame, maybe a different planet. That's right. Newsom has a pedo symbol on his Twitter. Of course he does, because I can't even. I hate that guy. Hate him. Hate him. You know what's really weird? Okay, nail polish. Let's see. Not bad. Tacky over here. First nail right here. Pretty good. Black nails, you all. Black nails. Now I need a black bra. I can't order anything online anymore. I don't want to come back here. I have this fear that when we come back, why the hell would you want to get married again? It's the stupidest thing. Once you're free, be free. I was just talking with my friend about that, and we were talking, whatever. It was the funniest thing. We were talking about, I see, because on BitChute. Anyway, sorry, someone's texting me about that. We were talking about marriage, and truthfully, honestly, sincerely, I might be crazy, but I kind of think like being single and like in your own space might be the evolution of the soul, and marriage might be the evolution of the family. Obviously, I know I'm waiting. I got to do this side because I'm waiting. But I think marriage is a delicate dance. And of course, Sloan, yeah, not with Art Bell. I was on with Richard Surrett is what I was on with. Yeah, I know who Dr. whatever his name is. I was on with Richard Surrett actually on Coast to Coast about 4 times, and Richard's show, Richard's other show. I had this like weird thing happen. Why? I'm not even going to say it. I can't. I was going to say with one of the producers over there, but anyway, yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, the marriage thing is interesting because it's a karma and it's to bring kids through. And when you have kids, then there's like, you stay married. I mean, some people leave, but if you got to fight people, then, my contention was you're not going to get my kids ever. So I'm never fighting anybody when it comes to my kids, right? Do you feel like your kid? Oh, are my kids my karma? No, my kids are my gift. I mean, my kids are like, it's the good thing I've done in my life. There's really nothing else I've done that's good. If you don't have children, you're not supposed to have children. I mean, like you would have children if you agreed to have them before you were born. No one doesn't have any children that if you're supposed to. I'll be engaged in the next 6 months. I don't know. I hope people step away from marriage and commitment and all of that stuff. I hope they live independently and have children and have like a cohabitation. Oh, see, I love marriage. Seventh house stellium. Yeah, I'm not fond of it. It's a man-made thing to me. I know some people say it's a religious thing, but keep in mind when people first invented marriage, it was like, because on the other side, they don't talk about marriage. They talk about partnerships, but they have many different partnerships for different interactions. But if you're on the other side and you come through, you have chosen those kids that you're going to have, like meaning it's been arranged. So if you don't have kids, that's not where your focus is. So there's nothing, you don't need to be upset you didn't have kids. You would have kids. I'm not sure I agreed to get pregnant. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Andrew, you fucking agreed to get pregnant because you got someone pregnant. So keep it in your pants, buddy boy. Sorry, that's ridiculous of me, but I'm a ridiculous person. Here I go, putting on the black on the other hand. Let's see. We're just doing this. We'll do another coat later, but we're just kind of going at this. We're just going to do this while I'm talking so I don't like do it late at night because I have to crawl into bed at like 8:30. So true, I was born to have my sons. Yeah, that's all I was born to do. I never did anything else right in my life but have my kids, and I tried to do that so right. And by the way, your kids will always, hi New Mexico, your kids will always cause you put a top coat on. I got to put a second coat on. I want it really dark, but then I'll put a top coat on. Your kids will always be pissed at you. Your kids will always see things differently because of the astrological aspects to your kids. So then the grandkids come through and you end up, connecting back with that. But me and Keithy got the same Saturn. So that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I had 2 marriages too, meaning I got married once and then married again. And like somebody like Liz Taylor 7 or 8 times, I'm not understanding what the point of that is. Why you would do that, because to me that's just like, let me see if I can get it right without any thought, and I don't know why anybody would actually do that. Okay, we're going on this side and we kind of goofed up that finger, but this is what we're doing anyway. I don't know why anybody would like literally get married 8 times because I'm like, you're not thinking right. Or even those people that go in and of one relationship and out of another and in and out, I don't understand. What I can tell you as a female, can't do my own nails, neither can I, I've been trying all day. What I can tell you, yeah, it's people who wanted to look like a good girl and she married all of her sexual partners. Well, yeah, that's, who can do that? But anyway, yeah, soul ties are ties of people you come in with. You have connections to people. Liz Taylor felt, yeah, the need to be with somebody. But yeah, the marriage, see, but that's a societal thing. Marriage, I don't know, over 50% of them don't work out. So I don't know why we push that in society, except if not, like you want to be in the same house with your kids. Obviously, that makes sense. There is not marriage in the afterlife, if somebody said that. Marriage, keep in mind, if you're going to marry somebody and you're going to be at it a long time in your life, you're working on karma, you're working on karmic things. You're working on things that, okay, that was really bad on that nail. You're working on, how can I stop from peeing in an alley. I don't know. I feel like when you pick a marriage partner, you are see. I don't like the confines of married until death do you part because you're married until the relationship lessons are learned, and once you've learned them, you move on from it. Once you learn that, you move on. Okay, so somehow, I mean, even if it's 2 years or 32 years or 55 years or whatever it is, you move on once the lesson is learned. So, I'm sure it's good for people in that sense. I find it very difficult because I don't want to discuss things with people. So I'm not into any partnership where I have to discuss with you what I'm doing. It's a real problem, and that seems to piss people off. I don't want to tell you what I'm doing. Like, it's none of your fucking business. And so I tend, whatever. Narcissists have no soul. I believe that. I do believe that. They don't have the same kind of soul as a human being. They might not be human being. Narcissists might be something else. But really, truly, marriage is a connection of souls that are working out a life lesson from a past life and have agreed to do so, usually to bring children through. Sometimes there's other reasons for it. Could be there's somebody died early in a past life or whatever, and they need to come through in order to finish off the karma in this life. There's a lot of that kind of thing going on. But on a whole, when you get married, you feel it, you know it, yeah, it is. But see, I don't know. There's something so great to be said. Okay, there, we've done both hands while we're on here. We're going to do 2 codes, but we're going to let this dry while we're talking. Then we'll do it after. Sorry, thank you guys, because I'll never get it done because I got to go to bed early because I got to get up. I was taping astrology readings. So I tape them and I send them. And then I was doing phone readings. And then some Yahoo was calling me from North Korea, South Korea, some kind of Korea, waking my ass up, which smudged my polish because now I remembered where my ear pods are. My other ones, they're in the bed. I threw them out because this person was calling. And they're like, please text. I'm like, you please text. Leave a message. So anyway, I'm exhausted, so I just don't have time. I don't know how anyone has times, and I'm exhausted. Okay, will I ever remarry? I'm not answering remarriage questions because you don't need, will I ever have a son? Okay, I don't know. I can't think about it. It was Fat Boy. Fat Boy's dead. I don't know if he's dead or not. I think the way to express a relationship is to be there if you want to be there or not be there if you don't, and just like leave if you want to leave or stay if you want to stay. What's the difference? That's, where face. Oh, everybody wears a fake. Are you kidding? Do you know how fucking fake people are out there? You should see the shit people are posting. I'm telling you, the trail troll on my Facebook is sitting there in her trail running outfit going, I never stay in. I'm free. I do this. Meanwhile, bitch was writing me on Facebook going, you shouldn't be out there. You could be poisoning somebody. Shut the fuck up. Look at you, you hypocrite. What is that about? Like, she's trying to appear one way when she's really a see you next Tuesday. That's what she is. She is a see you next Tuesday girl. And then there's other people on Facebook, they talk, hypocrite, total hypocrite. There's people on my Facebook that I literally know personally, and I know the bullshit that they do. And they sit there and she's a crotch. That's good. She's a crotch. I love it. I'm just, whatever. She's on your Facebook. People are ridiculous. But she was telling me, well, you should be careful. An old person could die. What, never say that shit to me, because if I find you within 5 feet of my face, I will sock you one right in the face. Don't say dumb shit to me. I'm sick of stupid people, and I'm sick of stupid people. I don't know if I have room, whoever's saying that. But anyway, oh, fuck. Look. Oh, not again. Why does this keep happening? I just hit it on there. Okay. We fixed it. Well, we had to do that. Okay, we fixed it. It's not an emergency. See, okay. This just looks really bad up close, but we're trying. This is what we're doing. We're trying to let our nails grow naturally. We don't like it, though. We don't like it. I licked it. I just did. We don't like it. We want to have our long nails. We want... more bleach in our hair. We want our toenails done, and that's what we want. Chip. Oh, the microchip. Yes, we want all of this shit. And you know what? The fact that Newsom, I'm going back to Newsom now, the Lord and Master, Lord of the Rings with the flies in his underpants, him, Newsom, okay? When Newsom has said we're going to open the nail salons last, where is this fucker doing his eyebrows? Where is he getting his hair cut? What is he telling us? Do you know what that's like? That I had this argument growing up because my dad loved to eat bacon. I hated eating bacon, okay? Hated it. So I was a little kid, and there would sit my dad at the table smoking a cigarette, sometimes with his whiskey early in the morning and his coffee. Think I didn't notice. I noticed it. Sitting there smoking a cigarette, eating his bacon, smoking like this, right? Blowing, I would put my finger out, so I put my finger through the cigarette smoke things, rings. Anyway, he would sit there and he would tell me how I had to eat my bacon. And I'm like, I'm not going to fucking eat my bacon. I mean, I was 4. I didn't like bacon. I just said I'm not eating bacon. Anyway, he would tell me how I had to drink more water, not smoke, eat certain things. Like I wasn't allowed to eat potato chips. I couldn't go into the fridge because if I was a girl and I would get fat and all this shit. Meanwhile, Mr. Chubby Muffin was sitting there eating bacon and drinking whiskey. I know, bacon. I don't really eat bacon. Anyway, he would do that shit, and I'd be like, why can you do it and I can't? That's like telling a child, I don't eat pork either. Newsom is like, he's like the parent that's like, I'm going to get my woman hair shaved because I'm really a chick, and I get more bikini wax than you girls out there. That's what he fucking does, right? And then he goes, but you bitches, you women bitches, you can't go get your shit done. No bikini wax for you, bitches. Say hi, Karen, to your husband. Hi, Karen's husband. As I'm cussing about bikini waxes. Now, for you husbands out there is a bikini wax thing online because one of my friends got it. I'm not saying who because I'm not going to out her in this. But she bought the online bikini. I know, he's so special, little pussy boy. Oh, I said the word pussy. Are we all offended now because we haven't heard the fucking word? What is everybody, a virgin in America? They're like, oh my God, I never. He said pussy. Shut up. Have you been to a bar? You been to a strip club? Have you been to a guy's locker room in high school? Then shut the hell up. Anyway, my friend, she got her... Can't say pushy until phase 3. Oh, pushy. My friend got her bikini wax thing online, and her husband's become an expert at doing the bikini wax. So for all you husbands out there, this might be the thing for you to buy your woman and then practice how to do this. See, you bartended, Rose, at a strip club. You know how those fucking men are? Please. And they're always in there, and they're always with other men, and they're always getting sexually turned on. Now, why isn't that gay? I'm just fucking asking. Why are they straight? This is why I think all men are gay. Sorry, I'm terrible. I lived across from Cunt Court. Oh, God, not offended. Thank you. I'm so offensive. I'm surprised I haven't been slapped, but I can't help it. I can't. Nursing homes are bad, too. Well, people swear all the time. What are you telling me? I'm petting my pink pussy cat. Oh, I'm afraid to ask. I'm so afraid to ask. Okay. But if you men want, or you women want your men to be more playful, buy them the waxing machine. Apparently it works, and apparently they get very into that shit. If it's sexual, then any man is down for it. Yeah, oh, I know. All these men are on the down low. How about these men that make money? Okay, here comes my foul mouth. These 30-somethings that make money sucking dick for money and then go out and fuck a bunch of women. I swear like a truck driver. But they think they're not gay. But why are they doing that? Okay, I know it's for money. Whatever, make your money the way you can. I shave, no wax. I shaved just because I didn't have wax when I first started shaving. So I shave, but I'm gay for pay. But it's still gay. Like, how do you get that out of your head when you're gay for pay? Which all of these actors have been gay for pay. That's how they got hired. Who were we talking about last night? Oh my God, we were talking about oh God, Tom Selleck. Oh my God. Okay, so let's bring Tom Selleck into this one. We were talking about Tom Selleck, and I heard I'm from Michigan, I'm gay, LOL. Well, that's okay if you're gay, but you're not pretending to be married and then you're gay. That's the difference. George Clooney. Oh, George Clooney's girlfriends, please. Man friends, girlfriends, dress as men friends. I know. Tom Selleck. Okay, so here we go. I love Tom. All right. Anyway, back in the day, I heard that Tom Selleck was sleeping with the head of NBC. This is what I heard, okay? That's what I heard back then. So my friend, I'm not going to say her name here because I don't want to out her. But anyway, she worked with Tom Selleck. Pork is not human meat. Pork is the closest thing to human meat, the closest DNA structure. Pigs are pigs, obviously. Thank you, Bonnie. Leonardo DiCaprio, completely gay. But I mean, it's not a bad thing if they're gay. The problem is they go out there and they pick these people to date and they try to shove it down our throats. Just be gay if you're gay. Just be fucking gay. My ex was screwing his best friend. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, they all do shit like that, don't they? I mean, okay, not they all. Pardon me, men that are straight. Melissa, thank you. But yeah, no, pigs are our friends. They're not disgusting. Pigs are really, really cute, but we just don't want to eat them. Charlotte's Web. Don't you like Charlotte's Web? I love Charlotte's Web. One of my favorite stories, Charlotte's Web. These poor little pigs. And Charlotte the spider, and they were friends, and she saved his life. I love that. I want to have a little girl. I'd name her Charlotte. I'm kidding. Okay, pigs are cute. I know they're cute. I don't eat the bacon, but I'm saying the hypocrite I grew up with wanted me to eat the bacon, not smoke the cigarettes, and not drink while he ate the bacon, smoked the cigarettes, and drank. I mean, come on. There says, oh, dogs, I don't even know. Wilbur, there you go. I cried over that movie. I know. I hated it. Anyway, Tom Selleck. Thank you, Lisa. Capricorn teacher in Florida. Teachers, yay, teachers. Teachers are getting a break right now. Teachers, turn your computer off and run for the hills. Don't teach those kids at home. Leave it to their parents. All the parents are like, please help me. DiCaprio is not gay. DiCaprio plays in the gay world. So you can say he's not gay. I guarantee you he's not straight. So he's gay for pay. But all these executives do this in Hollywood. It's part of what they do. This was my problem when I was growing up. Okay, this was my problem. Tom Selleck apparently was dating the head of NBC back when I first came to LA, all of that shit. And so my friend said last night, I'm not going to say my friend's name, but my friend said, oh my God, love Tom Selleck. Hard to believe he got his job the old-fashioned way. And I was like, shit. And then said, if I'd have just done that myself, I could have gotten into the movies. And I'm like, yeah, not, but he was a guy that I was talking to. But if you're a girl and you do it, there is no really female casting couch. It's not really like that. It's all about men in Hollywood, really. I don't know. There's not only one life. We come in and out and in and out and in and out of lives. Magnum PI, but he's a beautiful man. But then I heard something about him and I'm not happy about it right now. Kind of a Charlie Sheenish type thing. And I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm done with that. Which I heard for all the way back to a movie that he did in the 80s. So I was like, no, pig valve. See, pigs are our friends. Pigs are my friends. I love the pigs. Tom Selleck is hot. I mean, but I don't like his personality. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, what was I saying about that? But they got their jobs. The olds, pigs are intelligent. All animals are intelligent, but sometimes we need to eat them. But I don't think we have to eat pigs. I don't know. I'm gonna put a pig moratorium. No more pigs for dinner. They're saying dogs can get it too. Okay, none of your pets are getting this fucking ridiculous. See you next Tuesday 19. Okay, Sloan, I'm gay. And do you think being gay has to do with something? I think if you're born gay, just like you're born a woman or you're born a man or any other of the 700 genders we can be born, which is now, excuse me, now that we have this see you next Tuesday crotch 19. There you go. Now that we have this crotch 19 thing going out. You guys are encouraging me. What about Heidi Fleiss? Okay, anyway, now that we have this crotch 19 going out there, and they're talking about, I know Tom is no Lenny Kravitz, for God's sakes, and I better not hear anything bad about Lenny Kravitz, because I will have a nervous breakdown by myself tonight, crying in my closet, sobbing, sobbing, sobbing. I know he's beautiful, and he's all I have to think about right now, because I'm locked in my house and can't like expel energy. Okay, so no way, not Lenny. I just can't. But you know, it doesn't surprise me. Oprah, I don't like Oprah. But with this crotch 19 virus is what we're going to call it here. No, Heidi Fleiss's dad was a pediatrician, actually. I married a few pigs. Heidi Fleiss's dad worked down on Hillhurst Avenue in Los Angeles. He had a practice. He had a practice there out of a house where he was a pediatrician. Oprah's a lesbian, I believe. Yeah, but that doesn't matter. I think I kind of have always felt that if you're born truly gay, like you're a gay person born, and I don't know if gay is gay, or I know gay is gay. I don't know if lesbian's different than gay or gay. So a homosexual person, should I leave Albert? Well, you really want me to make that decision for you? Should I leave Albert? I don't know. Do you like Albert? I don't think make any decision. Oh my God. Most important things. Thank you, whoever wants to leave Albert. If you want to leave Albert, fucking work your way up and leave Albert, okay? Oprah is a muff diver. Okay, somebody from the 80s has popped up right here. All right. Oh, God, that's funny. I can't go there. Ugh. Like, if I'm going to think of two chicks together, it's got to be, like, not Oprah, okay? Like, it's got to be something else. It can't be Oprah. Okay, as far as Albert goes, you've got to make that decision on yourself, because it's your life. I would never make that decision. Albert is a great name. I know. Albert's like I think of a duck and I think of Albert. And I have a friend at Starbucks named Albert. Why are we talking about Albert? Because somebody needs to know if they should leave Albert. Okay, as far as sexuality in the soul, I truly, truly, truly believe that you are born whatever you're born, like whatever your propensity is. And I think little kids are exploratory. So I think little kids will, go do whatever little kids do, like curious, right? So little kids are curious. But when it comes to being gay, I do think you're born that way. And I feel like sometimes I've seen on kids that I've worked with and looked at their charts, I've seen the soul coming into a body. Yes, leave Albert. Oh my God, that's just cracking me the fuck up. Albert's gonna come kill us all. He'd be like, don't watch that bitch's YouTube and any of those people on there. Leave Albert already. Jeez. Oh God, this is the best thing ever. This makes me really happy. Sorry, Albert. Okay, so the gay people are stepping into a feminine life, meaning they may be coming into their first lifetime as a female, so they may have male mindset and go back to the women, and vice versa with the men. So I've seen that. And then other times there's an inherent need to understand the same sex. My ex-husband was gay. What did I tell you, all these men? Alberto, that sounds very Latin and fun. Let's do that. Alberto is not a duck. Albert's not a duck. No, I know, but it reminds me of that. So for me, the homosexuality in a chart shows up in the 8th house, shows up tied to Mars, Neptune on Mars, Uranus on Mars, stuff in the 8th house, stuff in the 12th house from past life, aspects to your Mars from the 12th house. Why is somebody leaving Albert? This is hilarious. I don't even know who Albert is, but now I feel sorry for him, and I would like to invite him over for dinner. God bless it. Look at this thing. Oh my God, you shitty little thumbnail. Why did you do that? Now we're going to have to get the polish out and take the damn polish. I can't. I'm not doing it on air. Anyway, so the souls come in. Now, sometimes when it comes to bisexuality, okay, this has been my experience with my clients. I can only tell you, after 30 plus years of reading people of all sexual genders and things I don't even want to talk about, and crazy ass shit that I never even considered, okay? Meaning not like illegal shit, but weird shit. Just all kinds of weird shit. Look at this. How does this happen? See, I have problems with nail polish. Anyway, what what I experience with people's sexual nature is a lot of times people that do all kinds of things sexually, like bisexual, trisexual, fuck everybody who they want sexual. Some of those people have strong Aquarian energy or Uranian energy or Uranus connected to Mars or Neptunian, in that they have a connection on a soul level, and so they go for the people that they feel connected to. But when they're older in life, okay, so when my clients reach their 40s and 50s, they will pick a gender, and it's usually the gender that they said they were bisexual about. So like if they're a man and they're married and they got kids, and then they're like, but I'm bisexual, so I like to go over here with men, but I got my wife, they'll usually settle later in life with a man. That's usually what they will do, okay? So they will settle with a male person. So it just depends. So all of the experimentation, I guess you're entitled to do whatever you want. Here's the way I would word it to you. Do whatever you want, but not with children, not ever with children, but do whatever you want, or animals, things that can't defend themselves. But understand that when you keep it secret from people and you don't tell them what's going on, like I'm talking about your lovers, you don't have to tell your parents, you don't have to do bullshit like that. But when you don't tell people you're in a relationship with, that is actually disingenuous, and you're not giving a person a chance to make a choice. So it's about the other person being able to make the choice in the relationship. I wrote you an email today. Well, that would be awesome if I'd have looked at it, but I barely, whatever. I found my way at Starbucks again, where I'm happy, so that I don't end up killing somebody. Was David Bowie really bisexual? You know, I don't know. The media has, and send over to Margaret. Oh my God. I'm very open about my pregnancy. Okay, honestly. Okay, so anyway, the bisexual, see, this dried pretty good. We're there, but I smacked up this side. Woo! Anyway, the bisexual part, to me personally, I'm not saying you can't try things. Maybe you have to try them to know, but I find that my clients tend to gravitate, and you can kind of see where they go. Problem with trading sex for money, from my experience in life, is that society likes to shame you, and you may carry that shame and guilt. Also remember, a sexual interaction with somebody is a connection on a soul level. And so when you're thinking of diseases like AIDS and herpes and syphilis and all kinds of things, what you're thinking of when you see things like that and people have that happen to them is you're looking at the interaction between the correlation between a physical response to an energetic assault. That's kind of what it is. You're looking at it that way. So you've got to watch who you let in, and sometimes one person can feel something on a soul level and another person doesn't feel it. Prince Albert piercing, that's when they pierce their weenie. And I think it goes through the hole. That's what I think. I'm not going to say how I know that because I don't have a weenie, but I will say that I believe that that's what it is. Because apparently Prince Albert had it, and there's a few other men I know that had it. Get out of there, Prince Albert. Oh, Albert, Prince Albert. It's an energy exchange, and it shows, I know weenie, their penis, whatever, whatever. I don't care. Adorn your penis. Make it pretty. Whatever. Make it all happy and pretty. It all works for me. It's all good. But I think, will I get to go home and live before I die? I really hope so. I don't know where you're cooped up, but yeah, go home anyway. Why would you stay where you're not? Thank you, Lindsay. George Carlin. Oh God, I just missed that. Oh wait, what about Albert with a teeny weenie? Okay, let's look. I don't understand the power of his psychic abilities. He predicted this. Okay, well, George Carlin, it's not power of psychic abilities. It's just being given insight into the world. And he used his platform as a comedian to speak his truth. A lot of people are, oh, Lenny is stinky. That's awesome. That's even better. Okay, I can't go there. It's the leather pants Jim Morrison thing. Okay, I take that back. All right. So, but sometimes it's nice, like to smell the scent of a person. It kind of can tell you a lot about them, right? All right. David Copperfield does seem mega gay. He seems almost feminine to me, really. If he weren't so lean and lanky and with that weird hair and everything, Tina Turner seems masculine. um, okay, so yes, I heard that too. Lenny does smells. You know why he smells? He's like, if you fucking are gonna use me sexually, you're gonna fucking deal with my smell. I know he's rebelling against his looks. It's not going to stop me though, because I have the trick where you put you kissed him. Shut up. What was that like? Do tell. Come back around here and do tell. Oh, yeah, stinky like they don't watch. But you know what? That could be I caught herpes when oh god. Anyway, when thank you, Lonnie, when they yeah, the Vicks Vapor Rub or eucalyptus under your nose. But when you when you look at the energy of sexual interaction, there are some people, and these are your sex addict types, and these are your men that are sex addicts have a tendency to be gay and straight and everything because it's about the compilation of energy from other people. Thank you. Do you see that I have a child? Oh God, I'm going to read that in a sec. It's a compilation of energy. Okay. Do you see that I will have a child or children in the next 1 to 2 years? Okay. Well, I don't know here, but let's see. Uh, midway, actually about a year from now, midway through March, but there is a slight surgery or a side. You must have something like endometriosis or something because there's something that needs to be like opened in order to move that forward, surgery wise. Whoever just asked that, now I just forgot. But there is with sex addicts, they tend to be the ones that have. They tend to be the ones that have sex with anything and everything because it's about the compilation and theft of energy from other people. Okay, so it is your sex addicts are energetic vampires and they're using sex to siphon energy. So they're taking from people. They're taking because it's not a true exchange. It's a whatever. My uncle had a threesome with Bowie and in in the 70s. Well, that sounds like fun. I don't know. I mean, wow, just saying. That's interesting. Well, do tell. Yeah, I don't even know what to say to that. I never liked David Bowie, but that's me. Don't yell at me, people. I'm not a Bowie fan. That's just me. Something about him really bothered me. Um, and I don't know that he was a bad person. So, I have no idea about that. Whatever. But there's with sex addicts, what they're doing is they're stealing energy, and it's kind of the same as narcissists. What they're doing is stealing energy. So a sex addict to me has a component of narcissism in their energy because they're thoughtless, okay? They're thoughtless to the expressions and the experiences of other people, and they insert themselves into people's lives, and then they do things to be harmful and to drag energy, which is why when you're with a sex addict, you tend to, yeah, that's what they're doing. It's just like they're shooting up. So it's an energy exchange. So they'll fuck anything. They'll go to bathrooms and but see, it's a compulsive act, and it's coming from the fact that they were abused. So when you see a sex addict, it's somebody who's been literally abused in their own life. So you're looking at a weakness and a lack of will and a behavior that is inflicting pain on others just as it was inflicted on to you. Okay. I don't know if Anna Nicole was a man. I don't know that I can go there with that, really, quite frankly, because she was a client. So I'm going to go with a no on that. That's just me. George Michael enjoyed his bathrooms, but George Michael never went around saying he was straight either. A lot of these men, fuck, they come home with their. Do you know how many parties I go? Seriously, do you know how many parties I go to in Hollywood, or whatever, Los Angeles, Malibu, wherever, where these gay men, and they are gay. They have gay face, gay smile. Yes, Will Smith's gay. They have, many. And the wives will be like, Sloan, they're my clients. They'll be like, Sloan, this is my husband. And it's all I can do not to look away and start laughing. And I look right at the husband and I'll be like, are you fucking kidding me? The husbands will come in, sit down for a reading, like wherever I'm put in the party, actually sit down for a reading, mention their boyfriends, ask questions about their boyfriends while their dumb fucking wife is out there. She's not dumb though, she's taking money. But here's the thing, women. Here's the thing. Stop being easily bought. Stop being easily bought. Don't be easily bought. Like if your man can't be with you, then don't be with him, okay? The queen is a murdering, satanic, annoying, horrible human being, and God will not save the queen. I'm just going back to my Canadian childhood. I can't sing that song anymore. But anyway, these men, they just throw it in these women's faces, and to me, these women are whatever. I don't think any addict is a bad person. I think addicts have a compulsion issue. And so they're vibrating. Here, this is a good point. They're vibrating at a lower frequency, okay? So they're vibrating at a level energetically that is very root chakra, and they haven't actually, devil save the queen. Yeah, they haven't actually elevated past that vibration. So they're comfortable in the lower vibrations. Once you understand that the compulsion that you have to make yourself feel good, bucket vibrator. Now that's a good choice for like having sex with many, whatever. Well, Jade is a major lesbian and Will is majorly gay. So whatever. And Jade is like Black Pride. Yeah, let's see. Where did they put her husband? Closet? Yes, probably. What I feel though is with addicts, it's a lower vibration. Now keep in mind, with heroin addicts and people that are shooting up drugs, they're opening a pathway to the other side. So I actually have a feeling, thank you for that. I actually have a feeling that the heroin addicts and the meth addicts and all of this are energetically stepping out of their bodies, literally. Also, understand that in our society, we've been taught, we've been manipulated to think that everybody, I don't know who this Carol Baskin woman is. Everybody says her name, and I really don't know who the woman is. I don't watch TV, so I'm not going to do that to myself. I've watched TV, I just don't do it. You can, the only way you can get your energy, Queen is a shapeshifter. The queen is a fucking nasty bitch, period. Okay? But the only way you can get your energy back from any addiction is to, when you have an addiction, understand when you have a sex addiction, what's going on there is that there are evil energies that can come in, and the evil energies can get through to you when you are having sex, because you're opening that gateway. The same with drugs, the same with anything, alcohol, pills, jelly beans, I'm embarrassed to say, sugar, whatever, they can get through, right? But so once you know that you have it, look at my hair sticking up there. Like we can't get the nails or the hair right today. Whatever, I ran in. But once you know that you have an addiction, look at this. We can't have this. Like I look ridiculous here. Okay, once you know you have an addiction, the way to clear it is to actually, you kind of have to pray and you have to give up control of it and just say, it's not something I'm going to be connected in, because the more that you do it and open yourself up, the more the negative entities come in and talk you into doing it. Thank you for that. J-O-R. Joe R. I guess that's Joanne something. But anyway, the entities come in and they talk you into the addiction. It's not, I don't look at addiction the way that doctors look at it, because I know I've had this conversation with Dr. Drew on many occasions, because he's an actual doctor that treats addiction, right? So I believe it's a spiritual thing, and I believe it's an energetic thing, and I don't look at it as a hold on the body. I think the physicality of what addiction brings is because the energy has lessened and weakened, and therefore the physicality comes from the energetic first. So it's the vibratory part of the addiction that is what you need to fix in order to fix the physical part. But having had PMS in my life, I can absolutely tell you that addiction is real, because, you know, if you have a woman, wife, girlfriend, daughter, and she needs chocolate during her period, you better get the fuck out of her way because you're going to get mowed down. You know, there you go. Yeah, Dr. Drew's great. You know, Sue's great, his wife's great, but it's interesting. I think it's an energetic thing, but we've had this conversation. We've had the conversation about it where he goes to the brain and he goes to, you know, the addiction physicality, but there's a reason and a trauma which lowers your resistance energetically before the addiction comes in. So there's childhood trauma or trauma, snuff milming. Oh God, I can't even. But there's childhood trauma, and this is what causes the problem. The childhood trauma, the rape trauma, the abuse trauma, whatever it is you went through, once the trauma kicks in, then the people lower the vibration. Once the vibration's lower, the dark energy or the entities can get in, because remember, drugs and addiction are a satanic thing to keep the human being in bondage. The human being has control to get out of the bondage. Once you're sober, seriously sober, and you're not a sex addict, and you have no addictions for the most part, like it's moderation in what you do, you see the world very clearly. Like, you're not confused about what's going on. There's nothing confusing you. You kind of know what's going on. So energetically, the dark forces or the entities around us on the earth plane, because we're kind of gridded in here, those entities have an investment in keeping you weak and keeping you broke and keeping you addicted to anything. By the way, prostitutes have money addictions, and I'm not saying prostitutes aren't good, because I'm a fan of the prostitutes for sure. I think it's one of the hardest jobs on the planet Earth, because you got to deal with the idiots out there. So sex for pay can be very, very difficult, but the prostitutes get used to a lifestyle, and a lot of my clients, if you're making $1,000 a night like a stripper, where are you going to make this money on planet Earth anywhere else if you're used to living like this? You're not, but there is a price to pay on your soul. So it's a catch-22 energetically, and we're taught that no, not all Tauruses are narcissistic. Of course not. Not all of anything is narcissistic, right? Like, everybody's got like a personality, and not everybody. Okay, when do babies enter the soul? Let's see, hold on. When do babies enter, when did the soul enter the babies? Really, quite frankly, the baby's soul is around the pregnant mother, okay? The baby's soul is around the pregnant mother, and I call it grounding in just before this is going to drive me crazy. Just before birth, they ground in. So about 3 minutes before the mother's pushing them out. But here's the other thing. They will live in the stomach for a while, and they'll go in, they'll go out, they'll go in, they'll go out. But when the mother's pushing the baby out, the baby comes through to experience that. But the baby, the soul of the baby, has choice for the first 4 years. So after they live past the age of 4, they've chosen to stay on the Earth's plane, which is really interesting, okay? So that's an interesting thing. Yeah, no, that's how I've experienced it, for sure. Thank you. Oh, why are you a bad person? You're not a bad person. You can be an addict or what? Why are you a bad person? Did you eat jelly beans or something? Sloan, am I a bad person? No, you're not a bad person. Why would you even ask that? You're on planet Earth. Bad person, not even... People do all... This is my sadness, and this I started to understand a couple of years ago. I had a lot of sadness for young people when they do something. Maybe they're high when they're young. Maybe they're kids, whatever. Maybe they hit somebody while they're drunk and they're like 16 in a car. They shoot somebody. They do things like this. They carry that on their soul, and that is such a punishment for them, because I don't think young people have the brains to discern things all the time. Like, there's shit you could do just to be macho and not even know you've done it. You know what I mean? So I feel sadness like that from a lot of people. So, yes, I know. I can't eat any more jelly beans. I've got to give it up. Like, I've got to say, you know what, bitch, you're addicted to the jelly beans. So don't let the devils in through your jelly bean eating. I feel a lot. I feel there's so many things. If Aquarius and Saturn in the 8th. Well, Saturn in the 8th, I've got Saturn in the 8th, but Saturn in the 8th just is usually a sign of childhood abuse, if not sexual abuse, and karma through sex, and karma through sex with older people, and karma through other people's money, and all things, lessons through through sex, through energy, through manipulation, through all of those things. So jelly beans and ice cream. God, I've got cans of whipped cream. I had to throw them out. I got them at Costco 3 at once, and that's dangerous for me. That's a problem. That's a fucking problem. Alzheimer's in the afterlife. Well, I believe that they're half in this world and half in the other. And actually, to tell you the truth, I mean, it's more fun on the other side than it is on this side. What do you suggest to someone that feels stuck in life? You know what? Here's what I'm going to tell you. I was stuck for so many years that I can't even tell you this. It's going to sound crazy, but I spent a good majority of my life praying that I would die before I wake up. I'm talking from age 20, 30 on to age 2 years ago. I prayed every night to just fucking die so I didn't have to be here because I found it so miserable to live on this planet. Not for any reason in particular, just really fucking, I just don't like what I feel, don't like what I see. I do like whipped cream and maple syrup. Oh, ice cream on maple syrup is one of my favorite things. I got to stay the hell away from that Canadian shit. So, you know, God never took me off the planet. Like, I was like, I wake up and I'd be like, damn, did I just wake up? Like, seriously. So, whatever. But the energy on this planet, which is interesting to me, is when we come here, I think it's a very tough planet, okay? Oh, we've asked this about Abraham Hicks. She's got some of it right and not other stuff. I'm not going to blame somebody that has cancer or blame somebody that got raped and say, well, there must be a reason it happened to you. That's fucking ridiculous and mumbo jumbo bullshit. And all of these airy-fairy fucks that have been going through here, all of these crotch 19, yes, that's what we're calling the COVID-19. All of these people in the New Age community, and I've hated it. You are responsible for creating your reality, your co-creators. Oh, go fuck yourself. Nobody is a co-creator being born in a house with poverty on this planet with parents that rape and abuse them and kill them like that little boy up there. What a crock of shit, okay? Anybody that tells you spiritually that you agreed to come in and do that is a fucking liar. So that just pisses me off. You do not create your own reality because we'd all be healthy. Our parents would be healthy. Our children would be happy. We'd be happy. We'd be in happy marriages, happy homes. We'd have money. We'd have happy holidays. Please. What I feel happens, this is from my guides. Now, this is just me. I don't know. Things are balanced, but here's what I believe. I believe that we come into, sorry, that was my cord. Oh my God, a hot flash. Okay, we believe, okay, I believe we picked to come here for some reason, okay? We believe to do it. We picked it for some fucking reason, or the way that I like to see it, okay, a rant flash, exactly, is somebody put a fucking choker around my neck and pulled me right from the other side through here like a bunch of bitches, and then suddenly I'm here because I was probably flipping them off over there, and they're like, yeah, we'll teach you a lesson. Thank you for that. But thank you, Betty. I think that's Betty. Let's see. Betty, thank you for that. I know I'm obnoxious, but honestly, the karma is about balance. Now, something happens, but karma we look at as negative. Karma is not always, 8 miles on a bike. I'm so jealous. That's awesome. Oh, I'm on your living room on a big screen. I must look very blotchy and splotchy, and my hair is sticking up, and my nail polish is all wrecked. It's the most worst, okay? And then it's high def, too. It's horrible. It's Albert talking to Andrew. Oh, my God. Law of attraction is a crock of shit. Okay. The way and the context in which it's conveyed, the way that it's conveyed is bullshit, because people in Ethiopia are hungry. Women in Haiti don't want to get raped. They pray every night to eat and not be sexually abused. They think it. Okay, Albert and I have a soul contract. Oh my God. Okay, stop. Anyway, so these women in these countries, these Ethiopian countries, they are hungry. If they are hungry, they are thinking about bringing food in. How do they get food? They're manifesting, and it's not happening for them. So I come to the conclusion that the law of attraction is more of an arrogant American thing, or first world country thing, because let's look at it this way. No, I'm not getting tanned. It's just happening, the Irish skin. The law of attraction, why is it people go, I'm going to manifest a lot of money. I'm going to manifest a car. It's the most arrogant thing I've ever heard of, because what you attract technically is what your soul is trying to learn. So not every soul is here to learn about having a Maserati or being famous or being whatever, okay? They're not. That's not what's going on. Also, when we come, this is what my guides have told me, and since you're on my channel, I'm just gonna speak the way I know, because I've asked them, seriously, why the fuck am I here? When I was little, I would pray, when I was little too, please take me off this planet, make it stop. And I was told, okay, at night all the time, because I would hide myself in my room and I'd be just like, please let me off of here. And I was always so shocked when I woke up in the morning. I was like, God, well, if you can wish somebody dead, why isn't it happening? Because I keep praying and it's not fucking happening. So what I was told is that the soul comes in, and some of the things when we get here, okay, on earth, some of these things and our expectations collide with the energy here. So there's very fated events. Like if you're going to have a child, how do we message Andrew? I don't know. Ask him on here to leave his shit. He'll tell you his shit. So when you come onto the earth plane, something about our free will within the context of fated circumstances. So your kids are going to come through as your kids, no matter what. Okay. Ooh, somebody's clean off of speed. Although I bet you missed the speed, but you're off the speed. So good. So awesome. Just become your own speedy person. That's right. So Andrew said to me yesterday, he's the human Valium, and I meant to text him back, I'm the human meth, okay? So he's human Valium, and look at that. I just fucking sat on that goddamn nail and put it on there yet again, okay? Oh my God. All right. Anyway, so the energy when we come onto the earth plane, okay? So the energy when we come here is also corrupted by people living out their expectation and their belief system. There isn't just human beings who are just Christian, who are just God-fearing, Jewish, Buddhist, whatever. There's a lot of different energy here, and a lot of these different, yeah, I know the nails aren't in the toilet because I took them off, but there's a lot of different energies that come to the earth plane. So you can't really say like law of attraction. When people go, oh, I'm going to go home and manifest, I feel like slapping them in the face. Here's what you should manifest. 6 months clean from meth. Bravo. Bravo. I feel like I'm on meth a lot, but I'm not. I just feel like I should be. The earth's plane and the manifesting abundance. Here's what I learned, and I'm just going to say this. Ottawa, beautiful. Such a beautiful place. And ADD. Go Audrey. I know. Meth is, you're already off it. You're never going to go back to it because you're off it. I really feel the way to manifest, this is truly how I feel. The way to manifest anything, and this is just what I learned, because manifestation and the law of attraction comes under the perception that you don't have what you want and you can. And I believe we have what we need and what we want. We just don't know that because of the way we're conditioned. So I am a firm believer, if you want to manifest something, anything, a husband, a baby, more money, a house, a car, whatever. But really, why are we all focused on that shit? To manifest is to enjoy your life and to feel and experience joy. So I'm going to give you an example. I love to run so much. I love to go outside. I love to be by myself in the trees. I love my hiking friends that I see, but we're not like all up in each other's space. We're just like hanging out. We're together, but we're not. I love it so much. I love seeing squirrels when they make crazy noises and drop pine cones on my head. I love seeing bears and raccoons and stinky animals and animal poop on the trails, all of that. I love that more than anything on the planet. So when I'm thinking of manifesting or the law of attraction, I'm going to go and do exactly what I want to do that brings a big, huge smile on my face. So I go out into nature Thank you for that, Erica. I go out into nature and I hang out, and the smile that comes to my face. Some of the greatest joy I had was when Jason brought little Lila home, and Lila would come and visit, and I would see her face. It would make me so happy. So I just knew that that was happy. So that was bringing me abundance because of the joy in that little moment. I wasn't looking to have like a perfect manicure or whatever. I was looking in that moment at pure happiness and joy, and that feeling is what brought about those changes in my life. So I learned how to experience joy and to take that feeling of joy in so many areas. Sometimes when you have a conversation with somebody and you're with them and they get you, it's at the exact moment that you're having this conversation and you're like, I'm so happy. It's the happiness that brings about the law of attraction. It's not meditation. It's not wanting it, because you know what? Just because you want a fucking car and money doesn't mean it's going to come to you. You can sit and waste your time manifesting that. But when you're trying to manifest it, you don't have it. So you're coming at it from loss. So go out and come at it from joy and experience joy, because manifesting is in the experience that you have. So the feelings of joy, that big smile on your face that you have when you see something so incredibly beautiful that you're like, what is that? I want to see that. That is going to manifest all kinds of things, because you're not having the expectation with the sense of loss. I don't have what they have. I'm not like them. I'm not like that. Of course you're not. You're not meant to be like that. You're different. You're meant to be you. And on this planet, there's so many people that are saying, you know, you have to have money, you have to be this, you have to be that. I don't have to be any of that. What I have to be is happy within myself, and you can't corrupt it. And there's these little moments, like beautiful moments. Seriously, Lila brought me so much joy, so much joy in my life, that when I looked at her, I was just like, I get to spend time with this beautiful little child. And then I realized thank you for that, you guys. I realized my beautiful little Jason brought me a Kenna and a Lila. And then what a gift that is, right? What a gift that is. That's just a gift. So if that was going to be my life in those tiny little moments, having the moment, I'll tell you, the true happiness for me was giving birth to my little Jason. The first time when I gave birth, to my Jason and I saw him, there was nothing better than that. Like, I saw my Jason and I was like, oh my God, it's you, you little troublemaker. But it was the most magnificent thing. And the whole birth process, though it be painful, you're just focused in the moment. The law of attraction is about what you don't have. Hi, I don't have this, so let me focus on it. Why would I focus on what the fuck I don't have when I'm right here, right now? What I have with you guys right now is you guys right now. I have you guys, and this is my experience right now, and there's nothing better than this. I'm happy doing this. This makes me happy. This is why I'm here doing this. So this is it. I can't think, well, I don't have a this, I don't have a that. That's thinking of loss. Why would you think from a perspective of loss? We've been taught to think from a perspective of loss. No. And if you're trying to manifest something, go out and smile. Just smile. Go out and find something that makes you smile. Like, look, I'm going to show you this because it was so beautiful to me. I was like, I don't even understand how this happens on planet Earth. Look at this. I locked myself out of my phone for the 55th time. But I saw this and I was like, I was so excited. Literally, when I went to Palm Springs, I was so excited, not for anything other than to like put my feet on that mountain and see those beautiful cactuses, because there's nothing more magnificent. But let me show you. I mean, is there really? Look at that. That's an actual picture. And I was like, where, like, there's nothing on this planet that is more beautiful than seeing things like, look at this. So when I see this, I'm not worried about whether I have a car. I don't even care if I have food. I'm like, check that out. Look at that. That is magnificent. That feeling of joy I got from that is like, holy crap, I'm never going to see anything like that again. And I'm immediately immersed in that moment. And when I come back, good things happen for me because I'm not going around going, I want a house and $1 million. What is that? If it comes, fine, but what if it doesn't come? Why would I not enjoy my life? And we all make that mistake, trying to compare ourselves, trying to do this. It's ridiculous. Look at this beautiful cactus. You see this? There's a beautiful cactus. So, I mean, when you see things like that, when I gave birth to my Keithy, oh, money is nothing. Money is nothing, honestly. There's many people I talk to during my day-to-day experience who don't talk to their children. Their child died. Do you think they wouldn't give up their money to get their child back? Seriously. So when people talk like that, they're coming at it from a very selfish perspective. Of course, we all want to pay our bills. Money's important from that perspective. But other than that, when people are trying to manifest, listen to these people on TV. Listen to somebody. I have listened to Abraham Hicks, and there's a lot of things that I agree with her. And again, this is a differing opinion on spirituality, so we can argue ad nauseum about that. We can argue about any religion, anything like this. But when you're looking at it, when somebody comes to you with cancer and you're doing this work and they come to you and they have cancer, oh, Starbucks makes me so fucking happy. Hello, I got my water. And what do I got over here? Oh, that's right. Cappuccino, triple shot. There it is. Anyway, when you're looking at this and when you do this work and somebody comes to you and they're dying of cancer or they have cancer, you're going to say to them, well, you need to look at the reason you got it. You know, if somebody's going to say that in the spiritual community, maybe you need to fuck off and not say that, because when the person comes to you with cancer, that's not what they're looking for, because the cancer in the human body maybe can't be corrected because it may be damaged like the engine in your car. And therefore, when you talk to them like that, you shame them and guilt them into their disease. That's bullshit. That is bullshit, and that is bullshit. Never do that. So if you have a healer that says shit like that, that is complete and utter crap, and stop doing that. Just psychic community, stop doing that. Sometimes people get cancer because the human body is broken for whatever reason, aka PG&E and the people up in Humboldt County that got the disease from the shit in the water, like the chemtrails, like the people who smoked that were told it was good, all of those things, okay? All of those things. So you're going to blame those little kids for being in a house in Humboldt County and getting cancer because PG&E dumped shit, Monsanto, whatever. Are you really going to blame them? Because that makes you a fucking asshole. So in the spiritual community, people really don't understand it. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, JL. I think that was the name. They don't really understand it. They haven't really done their spiritual work. They're selling a product in order to get you hooked on them. It's not the way it works. Sometimes people are born, and these souls are born in countries like Ethiopia, Nigeria, where shit happens. Thank you for that. No, whatever you did a long time ago is already done. Whatever we do a long time ago is already done. You cannot continue to beat yourself up. Let me give you the example. When I say live in the moment, I mean live in the moment. You are in this moment. That moment doesn't exist. Learn from that and move on. And who's judging whether it's good or bad? Who is judging it? See, I don't believe the world in what they're saying. Who is judging this shit all the time? Who? Who the fuck is judging it? People change. People can make a choice not to do the same thing. The only reason you should feel bad is if you continue to do the behavior. Yes, cancer has a base in certain things, but not always. So for a healing person, actually cancer is a stagnant energy from my experience, and the spores in cancer are alien to the human climate, and therefore when they find stagnation, as in the energy is consistent and not changing, this is when they find a hospitable host. And I've likened cancer from my channeling experiences to Farrah Fawcett telling me this, is when you go and you build a house in the mountains and you plow down the land and you do that and you get rid of the little animals and you remove that, that is what, that would be a form of cancer. We are living beings, but we're moving into the mountains and we're doing it like this. So when you're looking at manifestation and all of those things, you've got to consider a lot. You can't just be blatantly saying to somebody, well, your body caused this and you did that. That's a load of shit, okay? Because we live in a very, look what they put in our food. How do you know that you caused it? Cancer is a horrible thing, but cancer, how the cancer feels when it invades your body is it thinks it's found a house on the mountaintop and it's clearing the land to move in. It doesn't see it that way because it's this is what Farrah Fawcett told me. She showed me the beauty of the cancer. That sounds very weird. It destroys the human being, and that's the devastating part. But Farrah showed me what the cancer thinks or how it comes in. This is very interesting. It's not the way we think it is. I understand that. Thank you. Oh, Champagne Supernova. That's in it. Thank you so much. So there's so many. Yeah, I channeled Farrah, and this is what she told me. She showed me what was going on. So it was so interesting to me. It's interesting. We don't see it the same way. There's so many airy fairy people. Cancer the crab. I know. Interesting. It's just such. I'm looking to see. I want to see something here. I'm turning my phone down. I want to see something because they always hide my live chats over here. So, I'm putting my live chat on. Okay, look, I can see you here. I want to share my live chat link with Facebook so it doesn't get lost on the live chat. I figured out a way. There's certain things I've just literally learned. I've just learned literally at this point in my life to experience in the moment. And I may never get what it is I think I want, but I'm in my moment and this is what God has for me. So this is what it is. Once I gave up wanting anything or expecting anything, my life changed dramatically and it was very exciting. That's the truth. So when you're focused on what you don't have, you're never getting it. You're just never getting it. And I may not get what I want in this life, what I think I want, but I sure got happiness when I see my cactuses or see all kinds of things. That's what I got. I got 2 beautiful children. I got a Lila. I got a baby Jack. I got a Tulip. I got a John. I got all this shit. I got people who love me. I got my friends. I got Libra Lori. I've got Carol. I've got Arlene. I've got Estelle. I've got my friends. I've got Barb. Barb doesn't know about these talks after we mentioned the vibrator shit, right? I won't go back there. I promise. Okay. Like seriously? Look who's calling. My bestie, Deanna's calling me, but I can't answer right now. So, I've missed Deanna for 3 days. She took the fuck off on me and I'm like, yeah, the vibrator story. You got to go back to Monday night or maybe it was Sunday. Last week sometime, maybe it was Friday. It'll say on the link, go back. It was a stolen vibrator incident. Anyway, Barb and I went to the vibrator sex party for her birthday and that was really fun. All right. Anyway. That's a story. You'll have to go back that way. But I'm posting the link. In case YouTube hides my link. In case YouTube hides it. YouTube hides me. I'm putting up the link. That's what I'm doing. I just thought about it right now. There you go. I posted. All right. I did that. So they cannot. They stole my fucking vibrators, right? What's that about? People. Anyway, when you're manifesting stuff, you cannot go at it. Who was I? I don't know who anybody was in a last life, really, unless I see it. Some people under hiding out. Okay. Oh. Okay. Hold on. I'm on YouTube. I stop. I'm on YouTube. Call you when done. Love you. Okay. Oops. Love you. Oh, she was sick. Probably from the goddamn lockdown. Love you. Sorry, I can't spell. Love you. You. All right, I want to just let her know that before I go. I'm in the moment. So when you believe that you're lacking something, you don't have what other people want, you don't have the car, you never get married because you don't have this, that, or the other. Here's the thing. You literally need to just deal with what you have. What do you have? Live in the moment. If you live in the moment, you won't be manifesting the law of abundance. The law of abundance is feeling joyful. There's your law of abundance. And remember, when you're on earth, there's a lot of fucking people on earth, okay? A lot of people on earth that wish negative energy for people, and they're mean people, and I don't like those people. Fuck those people. So there you go. Fuck them. And I don't care. And there's a lot of spiritual people that talk like, oh my God, you know, the angels are coming down and everything's going to be good. And you were, remember in the 70s and 80s, Cleopatra, everybody was Cleopatra. How arrogant are you people? What, you never were a migrant farm worker? You were never this? Yeah, you were that. The point of the soul is to mesh with the energy and the environment. And guess what? Sometimes a rough life, a thug life, a jail life, a shitty whatever life, a textured life of many different things is a life because you're living. I wouldn't trade my life with somebody like Paris Hilton for anything in the world with all her money and all of that, because I get to live and I get to experience people, all kinds of people. And I'm very lucky in that sense. So that's what your life's about. Why would I want to have that shit? Why would I want to only go to the best of this and have the best of that? Fuck you. I want to live. I want to inhale things in the world. So why wouldn't I? I know Paris Hilton is very satanic to me. I don't know her, but I'm just saying that. Okay, so where are we looking? Where did I go today? Oh, excuse me while I like throw my cleavage in the shot. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I know, totally. There you go. Life experience. I know. I used to think, oh, would it be nice if I had a nice childhood? No way. You know why it wouldn't be nice if I don't have a nice childhood? Whatever. I wouldn't have my life experience. I wouldn't have my life experience, right? So I found my cards. They were on the other side of the camera. Okay, so we're going to pick pile number 2. I know boobs are awesome. I love boobs. I walk around in my house holding my boobs like this because I just can't believe that they're on me. So it's my past life as a man. I've been known to be in a supermarket and I'm like, oh, are my boobs here? That's awesome. When I was breastfeeding Jason, oh my God. Okay, don't ever tell him that. I said it again on camera here. So when I was breastfeeding my Jason when he was a baby, and I would leave him at home and run to Target. It always happened when I was in Target. Run to Target to get something. So I'd leave him with John and then I would run. For all you young breastfeeding mothers, okay? I would be sticking washcloths in my top because as soon as somebody else's baby cried, this is how much of animals we are. Somebody else's baby's crying in Target. I'm not going to feed that fucking baby, right? Okay, baby cries, my boobs start leaking. I am a milking cow in the middle of Target. I look down and I'm like, motherfucker, I'm leaking. Now I have to feed a nation of people. So I figured out a way to stop that. If you want to know, I'm going to tell you what you do. You men, close your ears for a minute because you're probably going to get turned on with this. It's not meant to be a turn on, but this is how I put myself into labor too, without getting graphic. Anyway, orgasms put you into labor. Pinching your nipples. So somebody sucking on your nipples. Oh, I got to tell you the funniest story. Oh my God. Okay, it's not my story though, but this is my story. So I was in, you are fine. Truthfully, you're picking number 3. Thank you guys. Okay, so I was in Target and the little babies are crying in their little baby shopping carts and I'm leaking like a crazy person. So I would have like washcloths, but you look insane. So you're you've got washcloths sticking in your top and you're like leaking like a cow. This is what you do, women. Take your fingers, pinch your nipples and push them into your boobs and you'll stop leaking. Yep, that's the truth. Pinch your nipples. Okay, guys, don't get too turned on with this, but run around pinching your nipples and push them into your boobs and that would stop the milk extraction from my boobs. This is what I did, swear to God. Put yourself in labor, pregnant women. Have sex, have an orgasm, have him pinch your nipples while you're having sex, and it will put you into labor right away. My mother was horrified because I ran around going, where's John? I need my nipples pinched. And she was like, geez, could you please? This was my birth mother. She didn't meet me till I was an adult. Can you imagine the fun that was? this, this, this is what I did. No, it worked. This is how I got into labor. I walked around the street, literally pinching my nipples, having orgasms all day long until that kid fucking came out. Don't ever tell him that. He will be horrified. I know, right? She comes to she comes to stay with me when I'm an adult, and I'm like, yeah, let's pinch the nipples. I literally walk around the house with my big belly. Maybe I had underwear on. I usually just wore a t-shirt with my nipples out going, where the hell is he? Because he had to still work all through this. I'm like, where is he? I need to have sex. I need this baby. And for me, sex at that point was about having an orgasm, was about making, you can also, I'm gay and I love this. Great, but it's true. This is true. This is what was going on. The other thing you can do is you can literally do anything that makes you go to the bathroom. Here's what I don't advise you doing. Neither Jason nor Keith, wait, I have 5 kids and I definitely relate. Oh, you relate to the crying. The second someone's baby's crying, you're like, here I am. I got to feed the fucking world. And it's embarrassing. Like when you're a first-time mother, you're like, holy shit. Why are my breasts leaking? And let me just say to you, all you men out there, and I'm not outing anybody, but men, do you know why men? I've seen a lot of movies in my life where men are like loving the breast milk thing. Loving the breast milk thing. Okay, now I'm going to tell you a story. This is not my story. This is a friend of mine's story. This did not happen to me. Now I'm pulling up my shirt like I have to cover my breasts. Okay, so my friend, she got a breast infection when she was breastfeeding her youngest, I think. She got mastitis. That is very painful. I got that with Keith too, but I never went to the doctor and I wasn't on antibiotics with that. Well, I went to check it and they gave me a different way. But anyway, my friend, she went to the hospital and the doctor told her, yeah, it's so painful. Keithy would suck on the right boob. And I was like, oh. Yeah, so I know, right? And yeah, my blood bleed. Okay, my boob bled. Yes, with that. That's how I knew I had it. Keithy was breastfeeding, and then I looked at and he was suckling. He was so sweet. And I had him there, and he was so cute. And then suddenly I looked in his mouth, and I'm like, there's blood in his mouth. That's exactly it. Well, it came from my boob, obviously, because he was eating off my boob. So I was like, holy shit. I know men are like, no, but it means the milk duct is... This is true. The milk duct was clogged. Anyway, my friend that had her baby, her little baby, she got the infection and it was all hot and swollen and her boob was out to here. So she went to the doctor. The doctor said, you got to go on antibiotics, but we got to clear this milk duct. So you got to go home and you got to suck the milk out. So she's thinking to herself, how am I going to suck the milk out? I'm the mom, so I can't reach my own boob. That's like impossible. So she got her husband. I almost fell off the side of the mountain when she's telling me this. She got her husband. So she has these big boobs after giving birth. I'm telling her story. It is not my story, and I am not naming names. Anyway, she made her the punchline's the funniest with this. She made her husband suck, the milk out and clear the infection, right? I'm not talking about milk ducts. She made milk ducts. She made her husband suck all of the boob out till they cleared cleared it. And then the milk was flowing properly. And then her husband, and wait for it, men, her husband says, well, I sucked for you. You can help unclog me. I love it. I was like, your husband's quite the trooper. Men love that shit, okay? That's why you see so many men acting like they're all squeamish around the breast milk, but secretly they all want to go back to the boob and suckle, right? Because it's food. Hello? Okay, not you. There's one over there. The men in my life love the boob. Loving the boob because the boob is food. Even women love the boob. The boob is food. It's food. Anyway, that was my story. I know I've horrified everybody. I apologize. I can't help myself. It's true. If you're coming over here, ooh, happy birthday over there. Okay, Margaret's birthday. Wait, M.I. happy birthday. No, M.I.'s birthday. But it's very true. So we're going to pick pile number 1. Pile number two, exactly. No, men love the milk. They love to suck on the milk when you're breastfeeding because they think it's sexy. They do, except for them that don't. But those men that don't, I probably don't attract that kind of man. I attract I attract the ones that want to go back to mommy and get fed. All right, that's who I attract. They love that shit. Anyway, pile number one, pile number two, or pile number three. No, they're not the freaky ones. They're the normal. Yeah, you know, if men are jealous of babies, that's a problem. I don't know what to say. My man was not jealous of no baby. Never. My babies got fed first, right? Shirt size, I don't know what to say to that. Extra small. I put everything into an extra small. Deal with it. My ex said it tasted sweet. Yeah, it does taste weird. 3 is dangerous, but I'm going there again. I'm gonna make I'm gonna make sure 3 is pregnant over here. Okay. Yeah, men jealous of babies. That's really weird. The babies are sweet. The babies are sweet. They feed a lot though, round the clock. Jason's learning that from baby Jack right now because baby Jack keeps him up all night. And he says to me, baby Jack has to pee all the time. I don't get any sleep. And he's all cranky early in the morning. I'm like, baby Jason was like that too. Okay. Let's be serious. Pile number one. Let's see what we got. Pile number one. I'm just doing them like this first. Okay, pile number one. Pile number one. Interesting. Pile number one. This is an education card. Paybacks, right? Baby Jack the puppy is bringing in baby Jason. Moo milk is gross. A cow milk is gross. I like ice cream. Okay, here we are. Pile number one. We have the world. We also have the 3 of Pentacles. And we have the 8 of Wands. So pile number one is in the process of re-educating themselves in some way, meaning they are taking it upon themselves to learn something, okay? So pile number one wants to pursue something, has a career, wants to do something, wants to learn something. So pile number one is focused on re-educating themselves in some way in their life, okay? So there's that. That's the first part of it. And look at this. Pile number one wants to form, this is the Lover cards. It's interesting because you would think that that has to do with a relationship, but not in reference to this, because pile number one is wanting to be happier in their life with what they do and wants cat milk. Nobody's milking a teat. The Falkers. Remember that? Do you remember that? Okay, we're over that movie. We're over that. All right, so pile number one wants to have a better connection with what they do. Milk and Pepsi, that's Laverne and Shirley, so 1975, 76. So pile number one wants to have a career that they really like doing and that they enjoy doing, and they want to connect and feel like there's something in their life that they love doing. So they're educating themselves in that profession or in that way of thought in order so they can actually do something in order to elevate themselves career-wise and be happy with what they do. So pile number one, this is really about education. Then we have the 9 of Pentacles coming in. So pile number one is in the process of focusing their energy, bringing in their pennies, so to speak, and doing it in a way that they like because they don't want to waste their time doing work or doing something that they don't like anymore. Meaning they don't want a job just for money, okay? So they don't want pay for hate their job kind of thing. So they don't want that. So they are re-educating themselves right now. So let's pick some other from my John Holland deck here. All right, so Crown Chakra. Look at this, you guys. Isn't that a pretty card? Crown Chakra. So this is the, well, even if you're retiring. Retiring means you can go in and do what you want to do in a different way, and you can call it work or you can call it fun. The Crown Chakra, this is connecting you to your soul path. So pile number one is re-educating themselves. I do not mean going back to high school, well, because you can't get there anyway. And I do not mean like learning formally. What I mean is pile number one is actually taking the time to educate themselves, whether it's practical application, whether they're learning a new trade, whether they're going onto YouTube and learning how to sew dresses, whatever it is they're learning this themselves because they need a commitment between themselves I'm eating chocolate. That sounds really fucking good. I'm having a sugar rush from the jelly beans. So, geez, I'm going to have to eat my broccoli later. But now I'm jacked up on the sugar and coffee. Yes. Okay, this is where I'm living in the moment. Yes, it's not very spiritual with me. But having said that, pile number one wants to have a better connection between themselves and other people in their work circumstance. So this means they have to figure out how to do something that they enjoy work-wise. So it's very much that kind of an energy. So they could be going on YouTube, looking at videos, doing all of that kind of thing. Now, look at this. They don't have much support around them. Somebody needs cake or donuts up there. Totally fucking love that. Love white chocolate, any kind of chocolate. Gonna get to the grocery store tonight and find some sponge cake with strawberries on. Yes, Sloan is my real name. My birth mother named me Sloan when she gave me up. I spent 6 weeks somewhere, wherever, not with her, but thank you for that, 6 weeks. And she named me on the birth certificate Sloan. That's how I found my real name. My adopted parents changed my name. So in my childhood, I grew up with a different name. And when I found my real name, I changed it back immediately because it made sense to me. That's what I did. However, those that know me call me by my adopted name in my house. So my kids call me by my adopted name. They used to call me Mommy, that name, which I'm not saying because that's for people to know. They used to call me Mommy and that name in the house. They never got used to calling me, however I want to word it. They never got used to calling me Sloan. And then I made up a third name for myself. So no, I'm not saying my adopted name because that's for people that know me. If you don't know me, you're not get it. You don't get it. If I choose to tell you that, you get it. But anyway, I will tell you, like my stripper names were Tiffany and Jessica. So, my mother-in-law met me as Jessica. So, I made up names for myself, but my kids have my adopted name. And there's certain people in my life that know my name, just know my name. But they call me Sloan in public because I tell them not to let the adopted name out there. Trixie. No, I wasn't Trixie. That's weird. Trixie, I think, was the name of my mother-in-law's dog. I think it was Trixie. It was a little yapping Pomeranian. I didn't meet the dog, but yeah. So my stripper name is Oliver. Awesome, Oliver. I think that's what you said, Oliver. But no, my adopted name, I keep that very private. So my family calls me that. They don't call me Sloan, my other family. Except for my birth family does call me Sloan because that was my birth name. So to answer that question, long brought out thing. Anyway, the people in pile number one that are learning how to, Rumpelstiltskin, that's my fucking name. No, it's not Linda, but that's John's ex-wife's name, is Linda. So yeah, so that's good. You guys are hitting the psychic shit, right? No, it's not online. I always use, everywhere I say I am and everything I say I do, there's other names that I use. I use decoy names. I use decoy everything. So you're not really going to know who I am, but that's okay if you want to say that you think you know it. I put shit out there that isn't true. Just like Lindsay Wagner used to put out the wrong birthday because she didn't want people reading her chart. Same shit. Anyway, and it's not actually online. It's not online. Lisa, Maria, no. However, Jessica and Tiffany are, and Stella, of course, is my new real name. It's Stella. Yeah. So anyway, it's interesting, but it's interesting. You know what's so interesting? Rebecca. No, I can honestly say it's not Rebecca, but Rebecca is the name of other people, obviously. Jennifer, no. No, Sloan is my birth name. My mother named me Sloan. That's really what she named me. And that's how I found it. I have amended birth certificate, so it shows the transition. My name was changed when I was 2 years old. So it's not Margaret. Oh, no, it is not. It is not Margaret. That's funny as shit. But yeah, no, in my house, it could be bitch too, right? Are you friends with John? Why wouldn't I be friends with John? I live with him. Why wouldn't I be friends with him? Yes, I'm friends with him. Anyway, it's interesting. There's so many people on here. Like I yelled at somebody the other night. No, it's not Marge either, Liz. No. And Sloan without a knee was my birth name. Yeah, she named me the boy's spelling of Sloan, or for whatever, Gertrude. No, that would be funny. Valerie, no. Anyway, there's so many people that the other night they were writing shit that they found online, and I was like, you people are being kind of cunty. Not you people, but there were some cunts online talking about like my private life, and it's like, you know what? Do I go into your fucking private life and talk? And it doesn't matter actually what you read online, because people can put shit, as you know, that isn't right. And unless you actually, like they were going, you know, are you divorced? And I'm like, I don't know. Can you find the fucking divorce record? Because I don't think you can fucking find it. So stop talking about it like it matters to you, because I ain't gonna fuck you. So don't worry about it. And maybe if I was married, I would fuck you. And if I wasn't married, I wouldn't fuck you. And so whatever. Anyway, they say stupid shit. No, they say stupid shit. But I did say, if you talk about my family on here, I will block you. You're not going to ask me questions about my family, because those that are my friends know who my family are, and you're not going to fucking talk about them like that. Really, you're not. So it's interesting. It's Elizabeth. No. No, it's not that. No, these were people on there and they're like, oh, I didn't mean to offend you. And then they post shit. And I'm like, where'd you even get that shit, you stupid fucks? But I block people when you do that. So if you ask me too much about who I fuck in my life, then I'm going to block your ass off of here. And that's the way it's going to be, because trust me, it's not illegal. So therefore it isn't your fucking business, right? So as long as you know that I know, there, Beagle's name is Tulip again. So we're going back to Jack and the Beagle. But anyway, that was it. So when people ask and they say, oh, it's online, trust me, people put, I know, who cares? I put shit online that's not true so that you can fucking go ahead and go that way, because I'm not going to let you know the truth. The people that know the truth know me in my personal life. Otherwise, you don't really know me. So there you go. The boob story with the breastfeeding and milking is true, because if you've had kids, you know that. But anyway, I don't like people telling me what I have to answer, what I have to do. I'll do what the fuck I want to do. Willa Bell. Oh, that's an interesting name. Yeah, my birth mom's name was an interesting name as well. And it was, no, you have to do Delilah. No, my name is not Delilah. But people piss me off on here when they say shit like that. They think they've got control over you. And it's like, you don't have fucking control over me. I have control over me. So we got to do that. We got to fucking do that, right? Wendy, no. Pebbles. Pebbles is Lila's guinea pig. That's whose Pebbles is. Pebby. Astral sex. That's a true thing. That's a definite true thing. Shungite should be put in your water to clear the water. Wait, your name is what you say it is. My name at home is Mom. Mom. That's my name. That's my name. Yeah, Pebbles is the guinea's name. Yes, astral sex is true. Meaning there are entities on the other side. Entities, no, Bridget isn't my name, but Bridget is a nice name. There are entities or spirit beings on the other side that I know. I have Uranus in the first house. I can't fucking stand. If you think you know me, I'm going to swap it up and do something fucking different. Nobody knows anybody, actually. Shungite, okay, wait, I'm going all over the place. Shungite, put in your water, because put it in this. If you're drinking water, wash your shungite. Make sure that it's not coming out of the store. Put it in the water so it purifies the water. Put it in your water. It actually purifies the fluoride out of your water. There is such a thing as astral sex. There are ghosts and entities. I mean, all of us psychic people have woken up with somebody. Oh yeah, Uranus in the first house makes you the biggest, like, fuck you rebel mouthpiece on the planet. You can't help it. But yeah, no one exactly. But astral sex, all psychic or mediums have woken up with somebody in their bed, on them there, because spirits will try to do that, and they do that. So it happens. I mean, it does happen, or around you. Or I woke up this morning. I mean, obviously I woke up this morning because I'm not dead. So I woke up this morning and I was in the bathroom, and I put my toilet paper on the side of the sink, and then there was a spider in the corner. So I was mean. I took the Lysol and I tried to eradicate the spider. Yes, Kenny Chesney, I believe, is gay, but I also know that he likes women too. So I don't know. Maybe he's both. Anyway, I Lysoled the spider and I sent him back into the corner. And so I moved away from the toilet paper, which I had just thrown up on the counter. And then suddenly somebody smacked the toilet paper off the counter and it knocked over the can of cleaner I had in there, which is impossible. And I was like, oh, geez, right? I know the spiders are good, but he was like getting too close to the toilet. I don't need him biting, my private areas. Really, I don't. I know, I'm sorry, they're good. He just went back in the hole. I just needed him to know he needs to go in the crack, and then I need to like lighten it up and he needs to go back out the other side. That's where he needs to go. I'm trying not to, but he was near. Spiders are creative, I know, but he had to go. He had to get away from the toilet and my butt. There, spider bit her. There, Margaret, the spider bit her. We don't need this happening right now. We don't. But put the shungite in your water. It takes away fluoride and negative water pollution. So put it in your water because it's actually good. You can put it on your shower heads. You can do all of that. I moved them, but this looked like a black widow and I didn't really feel like moving him, okay? I couldn't. All right, so put the shungite in there. Okay, so we've discussed that. Now on to pile number 2. Yes, I blocked a bunch. Oh, there's Veronica. Veronica, I did. I love Veronica, and I know Veronica in person, and Veronica knows me, so she can say stuff, which she doesn't say stuff. So there. Shungite. Where do you get shungite from? You get it from the store. I do love spiders. Spider Sloan. I know. I shouldn't have done that, but I had to. Okay, so here we go. Pile number 2. Pile number 2. We have frogs and snakes in our toilet. Oh God. Oh God, you're in Australia. The toilet, the green toilet frogs, I've read about them, and oh my God, Spider Cam can't do it. Yes, I did finish pile number 1. They are educating themselves. Whatever I said is there. I got to go on to pile number 2 because now I'm rambling. Who do you think that was in the bathroom? I have no idea. I couldn't pick the energy up. But then I just kept thinking to myself, here I go walking around naked in my room, right? So walking around and I'm like, now I got ghosts looking at me. I was cracking me up because I'm like, who is this? Is this like a relative? Who is this? I couldn't. Toilet frogs. That's Australia. Oh my God. I heard a story this morning about scorpions coming up through the drain pipe, and it just, after the spider incident, then I went and heard the story about that. I couldn't deal with it. All right. So let's look at this. What are we looking at here? Pile number 2. I don't know who Helen, whoever you just said is. I have no idea who that is. Get some shungite wherever you can. All right, pile number 2. What's going on with pile number 2? Pile number 2. Let's see. Pile number 2. Ooh, pile number 2 got some good shit going on. Okay, pile number 2. Huh. Pile number 2 is working on their personal relationships, okay? My nails are okay, but I got some black nail polish on the back, and this one I'm going to have to go over. It got a little bit skanky, but whatever. You can't really tell because it's black. Okay, so it does dry quickly. Sally Hansen. Pile number 2. Look, pile number 2 is focusing on family. Pile number 2, before this happened, has been focused on their work, their money, moving forward. Now, pile number 2, you definitely lost your jobs, okay? So pile number 2 is a group of people that no longer have their work in the way that they thought they did. So they are focused. Pile number 2 is focused on moving their work situation to focusing on family, okay? So they are focused on reconnecting with their family, pile number 2. So we have the Empress and we have the 10 of Cups. So there's a lot of endings for pile number 2. Pile number 2 is ending the way that they do their work, the way that they know how to do it, which makes sense, right? It was Henry Winkler. I hate Henry Winkler. I don't know him personally. Anyway, pile number 2 was, they were workaholics in the past. Their job got away, okay? Like their job moved in a different direction. Then they change their energy to their family, and the interaction between them and their family during this quarantine time has been much different. So they are learning to see things differently. Okay, so they are learning to see things differently with that. So pile number 2 is learning how to redirect their energy in so many different ways that they are expressing themselves. Their work is different, their family is different, and what they thought they knew was different, and what they thought they wanted was different, and it's all different, okay? So it's all different for pile number 2. Now, the outcome of this with pile number 2 is they're going to get to know their family differently through these circumstances. They're worried about their money, pile number 2, but it's interesting because it's an ending cycle with money, okay? Meaning, that doesn't mean they're not going to make money. That's not what I mean. Back it on up. Don't get all bent out of shape. Doesn't mean that. What it means is they're going to have a different way of, expressing things, pile number 2. And pile number 2 is going to worry about finances, but see that things happen and build up in a different direction. So pile number 2 has to have faith. Pile number 2 has a lot of issues when it comes to faith, when it comes to money. That's why they're workaholics, okay? So pile number 2 has these issues. Now, sometime in pile number 2, sometime in July, pile number 2 has another job offer coming, but their family is going to be very important for them, okay? So their family is going to be, is basically, there's work coming for pile number 2, but their family is going to be paramount. What they've learned from their family and what they've explored through their family is different. They're going to learn about their family in a different way. All right. So that is very interesting. They are also going to see their work differently and understand who they are, because pile number 2 didn't have much of a sense of self when it came to themselves. So they saw themselves through their work. This is different now. They're not their work anymore. So they've had to re-identify themselves as a person and not a work person, if that makes sense. And their family sees them differently, okay? So, Halo ice cream. Yeah, you know me. I'm thinking about how to get to the store to get ice cream right now. Mint chocolate chip. That's where I'm thinking of going, to mint chocolate chip. Okay, so look, for pile number 2, it's very challenging for them, all right? So there's a lot of change, and pile number 2 doesn't like change. Probably a bunch of earth signs with pile number 2. Not wanting change, not liking change, right? So there's a lot of different things going on there. But look at this. This is teaching you to deal with your shadow self. It's saying just breathe. Just basically let what happens without judging it. So step back, okay? Step back from this and just kind of allow yourself to observe without judging. Hello from Calgary. Earth here, earth sign, exactly. So pile number 2, you're going to restructure the way that you do everything, and it's going to come through in a beautiful way, so you don't need to worry. Look at this. Then you're going to see yourself the way that you are. This is a new vitality. This is you focusing on who you are, not who you are to the people in your family or the people and their expectations, who you are to yourself. So pile number 2, this is about who you are to yourself. Look at all the chakra lights. All your chakras are being aligned. This is how you have to deal with things. So I feel Henry Winkler witnessed the sexual abuse of that little girl, Heather. Yes. I don't think he participated. I think he saw and understood what was going on. So pile number 2, that is where you are going. So pile number 2, it's all good. My mouth is dry again. Maybe I've been sniffing the nail polish. All right, sorry, joke, bad joke. I'm joking. Okay, so here we are, pile number 3. You guys that aren't trolls on here and you guys that speak nicely are really lovely, and that is what I love. People who are bitchy and try to control, I'm going to slap you back every single fucking time. And I'm going to speak out against it, and then I'm going to cut you off of this channel as sure as I can. So, and you can keep coming back, but here's what's going to happen. Slow down on the polish, exactly. Here's what's going to happen. I'm only going to be acknowledging the nice people from now on. The lovely people, the kind people, all of that. That is who I'm going to be acknowledging, because I love those people, because you people are kind, and I like kind people that are nice. I like people that communicate kindly without threats, and I like people that let people be. That's who I like. I like people that aren't bullies. I like happy signs happy questions. I mean, questions about stuff, all of that. But I'm only going to talk to them. So that's what I'm going to do. And I just thought of something really fucked up I could say, but I'm not going to say it. Okay, I'll just like leave that conversation. Here we go, pile number 3. Let's see what's going on with Andrew's pile, right? So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to have conversations about sex though, because I love sex. Sorry, I should stop saying that too. And ice cream, coffee, and jelly beans. All right, pile number 3. Let's pull in your energy, pile number 3. All right, here, it sounds like we're gambling. Okay, pile number 3. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, several of you guys. Now, there's 2 distinctly different things with pile number 3. Pile number 3 gets the Queen of Cups first, and I love vibrators. Oh, did I say that out loud again? Ah, boom. Okay, anyway, I love the idea of them. I love whatever. Pile number 3. Pile number 3, Queen of Cups. Pile number 3 is very psychic and very intuitive. So that's the first thing. So pile number 3 is very, very intuitive, very psychic, very open, very connected to the energy. And there's 2 components to pile number 3. There's 2 exact opposite things I get. Some of pile number 3 are about to move into a relationship. Okay, they're about to come into a relationship. And other ones in pile number 3 are ending a relationship. So pile number 3 is either moving into a love affair or moving out of a love affair. So it's the same thing and it's intuitive. They're doing so because it's intuitive. Happy birthday to whoever's 43. They're doing so because it's thank you for that, you guys. They're doing so because this is coming from an intuitive part. They feel like they want to get married or they feel like they want to end a relationship. So you should follow your instinct, but it's a very psychic one, pile number 3. So the woman, the Queen of Cups, is incredibly intuitive and she knows her shit. And I'm coming at it from this way. Okay, so this is an intuitive and spiritual foundation. So you are being pushed onto your path, meaning whether you are moving into a relationship or moving out of one, you are being pushed onto your path. Now, look at this. We have the Moon card. So for pile number 3, actually, this is the hidden part of yourself that you are learning to express. So the moon is everything that's hidden in your nature as this is coming up. Are we still talking about Albert? Sorry, I must stop. So pile number 3, you are focused on opening yourself up energetically to the emotional side of your nature. What lays beneath the surface? What do you really want? Are you really happy doing this or do you want something different? What do you want? So pile number 3 has to really get in touch with their feelings, but these are feelings that are hidden way down. Those feelings that creep up at 2 a.m. when you're going for the ice cream and you're eating the sandwich and you're like, what's really going on here? I could really use this. And then you're thinking to yourself, no, I shouldn't do that. I should do this. Pile number 3. It's okay, whatever it is that you are doing. I'm going to do celebrity readings soon. I can't do all my clients and do celebrity readings because I'd be working around the clock and this is already really difficult. In the sense that I get tired, that's what I mean. So pile number 3, you are getting to know yourself on an emotional level. This is important, whether you think that you should or think that you shouldn't. Your emotional self is important because once you know yourself, you can pull in that right energy. Or once you know yourself, you can move yourself in a different direction within the context of your love relationship, okay? So pile number 3, look at this. Once you express yourself emotionally, once you go, I have an anger, I am this kind of person, I'm that kind of person, I don't care. Once you say whatever it is, look at this. We open the World card. We open that. This is great because, or it's Wheel of Fortune. God, what was I just saying? Which is the World card in a way. Anyway, the Wheel of Fortune opens up for you in a way that you need it to have happen because you've acknowledged who you are. Nobody cares who you are. The world makes stuff up about who we are. You don't have this, you have that. Your emotions are too angry, they're too sad. Every emotion has a purpose in order to move our energy forward. Whatever the emotion is, whether you feel like you like it, you don't like it, you may like it, you could like it, whatever, it has a purpose behind it. So that purpose is being explored right now. Once you explore that purpose, you're going to either move in or out of the relationship that you need to be in or need to be out of. It is a karmic thing right now. So let's take some more and let's see what's going on with that. Okay, very interesting. You are taking your time slowly because it's shocking you the things that you feel. I suspect this might be from being locked in the house too long. You're like, fuck, who knew I felt like that, right? So it's very interesting because that's where you're focused. But let's pull out some of John Holland's cards with this and see where that goes. Where does this go? Where do we go? Right? Okay, look at this. Look at this, y'all. What did I say? Heart chakra. That's a pretty card too. Heart chakra. Heart chakra with a number 4 on it. Some are closing, some are opening. Some are opening, some are closing. So pile number 3. Are you opening or are you shutting? It's okay, whichever one. It's one of the two. So it's very specific to that, all right? Which is fine. The moon is coming in to make you deal with your emotions, whatever they are, however you feel it, however you see it. It's whatever they are. Now, here we are. Look at this. Pile number 3. Some of you have been getting feisty. Some have been feisty in your relationships because look at this. Choose your battles. So some of the emotions that may be coming up, these are spiritual things. It's a number 7 and it's choose your battles. All right. Now, this is your throat chakra, your heart chakra, and the root chakra all combined. Look at the colors. So these 3 chakras, root chakra, base urge, heart chakra, spiritual heart open, throat chakra, speak it, don't speak it. So for pile number 3, remember, this is what you got to know. Do you do an argument? Do you not do an argument? What happens? This is what I'm seeing for pile number 3. I got to pick one more just because. Okay, and look at that. Release the urge to bring up these battles unless it's very important and it's something that you just have to fucking deal with, right? Release this. But pile 3, release. So go home and release. Release the idea that you can control which way you're going and just kind of go with it. Okay. Yes, it takes 2 to argue. That took me such a long time to learn. When I learned that you can just like fucking not answer and walk away, it was the funniest thing. And when I learned that when someone's screaming at you and you can just like look like this and not say a word and walk out, bah, that was the best thing ever. It's funny. It gives you all the power. So choose your battles. What do you need to discuss and what don't you need to discuss? You're either going into something or out of it. There you go. All right, you guys. Now I'm literally running to the store because I may need to get some ice cream that's called mint chocolate chip. I'll get the diet ice cream and I'll only eat 3 bowls of it, not 2, but I feel like that's what I need to do. And they're going to close at 9. Release the vibrator. Never, 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 never. Doesn't matter. That's part of my marriage, right? Oh, come on, you guys. Right. Okay. Mwah. Okay. This is the nail. Look, it's dry. Wasn't dry today with the other polish I used, but it's dry. There you go. All dry. All right, you guys. Bye. I will talk to you soon. I will see you soon. Mango ice cream. Don't start me. I could have 5 different ice creams. I've been staying away from the ice creams, only the fudgicles. Have ice cream and do the vibrator. I might be too tired for that. I may just need to go to sleep and should eat my broccoli. Should, but I like ice cream. Okay, bye you guys. Okay, bye.